So we live. So I just got back from the little local bodega. Y'all got bodegas up there, right?
Up here?
These are stores, right?
I wouldn't call it that.
What is it, corner stores?
It's not even a corner store. It just be like an express mart. Sometimes they're like houses. Sometimes they're like a part of a business block. But like, they don't be on the corner. Some of them be, but those be like real grocery stores.
Grocery store. We don't.
I really got groceries in that bitch. Like, it's not really a grocery. I wouldn't call it a grocery. I wouldn't call it a corner store. Like,
wow, it ain't even a corner store. Damn. So hold on. When you used to live in Starrett, did you go to Did you ever go to Pennsylvania for the stores, or you went into the
Plaza? I go to Cozine. I go right there to Zaza. They changed it legally now. That shit called Greenleaf.
Called Greenleaf?
They lost the legal battle, huh?
It's called Greenleaf now?
That shit called Greenleaf now. Green some shit because they had lost he said that it was because that name was causing too much static to the business. But I met the owner of Zaza, and he told me that he's actually in legal competition with him, and how they had like a battle going on over their name. And he did lose it, so he did say the truth. He actually lost that title because that was never his name. He stole that Zaza shit.
Oh, he did, because you know
that Zaza shit.
That's actually a safe. I thought it was safe to go to late at night, 3 a.m. That shit's so mad lit up.
Mad crackheads, mad sluts. The corner of the prostitutes be right around the corner from over there.
I know, yo. Oh shit.
But what's that shit called? Starlight Hotel?
Yes. They still going
over there. The cops don't even do nothing about them no more. They just part of the neighborhood now.
Yeah, they don't even do nothing. They don't enforce it.
They don't do nothing. My first time getting arrested, I got arrested with one of the bitches that be on that block. She was like, my pimp gonna get me out of here. I was like, my dad gonna get me out of here.
What precinct is over there? 7-2 or 7-5?
I don't know. 7-5. 7-5.
Yeah. Oh, say what? You got arrested over there?
I got arrested when I was younger. Yeah, I got arrested. I got second-degree assault on an officer because he was choking my brother out. It was a long story. My brother was drunk. He was driving. He sped by a cop. We went into the garage, and then he caught us in the garage. He asked us to pull the window down. My brother didn't want to pull the window down, so he put his hand through the window of the cop and choked him and pulled him out the car by his neck.
What?
So I jumped on the officer back. I had a second-degree assault on the officer. I had a misdemeanor charge. I had obstruction of justice. I had a lawyer though, so I was good. I got over the ticket. I ain't even have a license yet.
How many times you got locked up?
Just was. I ain't go to prison. I just went to jail.
Oh, you went to jail?
Yeah, I just got locked up. I went to Bookings. That's when I met the bitch.
You was in there with the prostitutes, because that's where they get.
The prostitutes was in there from Cozine, yeah. The crackheads, all that.
Get the fuck out of here.
This is when I was like 16. I'm 32 now, but that was a long time ago. But I was in jail with one of the prostitutes.
Yo, there's a lot of white girls on that strip right now. Pretty ones, too.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe.
I was so disappointed in them. I'm like, I could do so much better. Like, y'all so beautiful. Like, if you could do this, you could do more, you know? I promise you that. Like,
yo, beautiful, man. I couldn't believe it. I had to pass by there. I'm like, yo, because you look at Wendy's, you see them coming off a shift, and then you see them going on there. Yo, that shit is insane.
So when I did my CDL, I had done my training at 5 o'clock in the morning for the bus driver. When I tried doing access to ride, I didn't get the job. But I did access to ride. I used to go out there at 5 o'clock every morning. They was out there. I mean, it was bad, bro. Lines up, like cars were lined up for these hoes. It was crazy. Like that spot is hot. Cozine is hot.
It is. It's so hot. Cozine is crazy.
Cozine don't never get better, son. As long as I know Cozine, that shit has only gotten worse. Everybody dies on that block. I know somebody that died on that block. And I don't know if you're not from Starrett, so you don't know him, but my homeboy died right on that block.
Get out of here.
Crazy Aunt got killed on that block.
On that block? He was
right there by the Zaza.
Wow,
right? Because now it's on the corner. They have the main one that's in the middle, but now the new shit is on the corner. They sell different things at different times at different places.
Well, remember, it used to be a sandwich spot there before. American Hero, some shit like that.
And then Domino's is still there.
Domino's is still there, but they closed the diner down, though, right?
Domino's?
No, the regular diner that was closer to Linden.
To the diner? I don't know. I'm not sure.
The diner that was on Pennsylvania and Linden. Then I guess, what is it now? I think it's Chipotle now.
That was Burger King.
Oh, it was Burger King before.
That was Burger King. That shit was a
Oh,
big long time head of Burger King, man. That was a long time. That shit was up there for a minute. Burger King.
wow. But you know what? Now everybody being Popeyes and Wendy's, all the horse being.
Yeah, that's the worst Popeyes to be at. I used to work at that Popeyes.
Yeah. What is dirty?
Yo, Popeyes, yo, the fucking customers is not what you think is the problem. It'd be the people that work there. Like everybody I worked with was mad rude. I mean, it was so bad that I quit. I was like, no, I'm not getting down with y'all. Y'all bugging. Like the fucking manager started catching an attitude with the customer. They started yelling at each other. It was just outrageous, and I was like 16, but I had so much more steam than that. I was like, this is not what I'm saying. I don't need to be on Popeyes, bro. I can do better than this.
That got to be the worst traffic in the 5 boroughs of
yeah. And there's no delivery. That's straight face-to-face customer service.
You know,
all day you on your feet serving.
All is out there now. All them dudes are hustling with the scooters, the Grubhub niggas.
What about them?
This is all out there.
Yeah.
Thanks. They all out there. Yo, shout out to God of Scientists. Shout out to DJ Chocolate. DJ Chocolate said, hold on. He said, by the way, I watched 53 minutes of the other video, learned about what a DV is.
That's hilarious.
See? I tell you. See, we short.
I thought that was so common. I'm sorry.
What is to say? I mean, back in the day when we had, y'all was calling those too, because I know I think New York created that we was calling the damn phones coming from Medicaid, Obama phones, right? If you had an Obama.
I learned DV from the shelter. That's the case I had. That's how I learned.
See, these are DV from the shelter. See, a lot of our shit be, the lingo here is crazy. But you remember though, even though you upstate, everybody locked up from the city up there.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody for the city.
I heard it's like the worst out here.
The worst. I'm telling you, Rochester. But if you want to stay away from the shit, you try to stay low. You still a New Yorker, but you want to stay away from the city. She's in the right place.
I'm in a good neighborhood. I'm in a really nice neighborhood. I'm by like all the politicians and shit. I'm by like because the slavery back in the day here runs deep. These are actually old slave homes, believe it or not. And I forgot one of the famous black woman activists. Her house is not far from me. So a lot of politicians live in my neighborhood. But if you go 2 blocks up, it's the hood, bro. Straight crackheads and hoes.
Straight up
all day.
So is that like looking at?
All day.
Is that like looking at Flatbush, where one corner is the Jews and the other side is like the hood?
Yeah, it's exactly, and it's like literally 1 street away. It's a whole different world.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a whole different world.
What would you compare that block to look like, that neighborhood to look like in the 5 boroughs? Where you at now?
Out here, bro, I wouldn't even compare to nothing. And man, the first couple of days I've been here, right? I got in the cab and I see a street fire, just a random street fire. Nobody paying no mind to. It's right by CVS, son. Right by nobody's saying nothing. Everybody walking past the shit. Nobody honks. No one calling out. The shit just got bigger and bigger. And I'm watching it fucking transpire before my eyes. So I'm talking to the cab driver because I'm like, yo, I'm new to Rochester. I'm not going to hold you, but why did you act like that was normal? Like, I have to ask the cab driver. I really wanted to know, like, is this common here? What the fuck is going on? Like, he was like, I'm not going to lie. So, like, lately, a lot of random fires been starting on the streets. What the fuck you mean a lot of fires been starting on these streets? Like, that's not some regular shit to say. You so calm with it. That's not something to really be desensitized about. This is your neighborhood that you're driving through.
Yeah. It's funny.
They have weird shit out here. So, for example, like, let me tell you a story, right? Rochester shit. I hire a cleaner on this shit called Glow some shit, right? You go over there, they pair you with somebody, you read his reviews, you don't like him, you switch to the next cleaner. $60. I paid $20 the first time. That was like the promotion. So he cleaned my house for 3 hours, and then I paid him additional so he can do 2 more because I like the way it came out. So homeboy comes in a leather M&M jacket.
Right.
Like, I'm talking about the candy. Like, this is, you clean, bro. You pulled up with the leather M&M jacket. He got brand new everything on. He pulled out his teeth for me. I mean, he really came through like he was about to get some pussy. The shit was crazy. So now,
hold on. What?
I'm telling you, son, real talk. Yo, I can send you his fucking link. I have the email still. It has his picture on it. Homeboy got gold teeth in his profile pic. But see, already I knew he was coming. He was going to be slum. But I was like, let me get to know these Rochesters before I judge. Feel me?
Right.
No. Believe it. Believe what you see in that situation. Let me tell you that. So, Bong, right? He
Yeah,
he trying to spit his game. I'm like, nigga, just take me to Walmart if you want.
right.
Feel me? I'll pay you. Just let me handle my business because I had to clean, cook, go to the grocery store. I do mad shit. So
Right.
I paid him to help me, literally, because I didn't want no. Like, I didn't want it to be a transaction between friends because then you owe him pussy. So I'm gonna pay you to go handle my business with me if that's okay with you, since you so in my pussy. Like he was like, yeah. So I was like, all right, let's go, nigga. So we went to Walmart. I got a
Yeah.
mattress. He helped me up. He helped the shit. He helped me up with the stairs with it. He took me, brought me back. I mean, he waited for me to finish shopping. I paid him, but now I don't owe you nothing, nigga.
How much did he charge you? Because at that point, he would have did it for nothing.
I did it for gas. So the gas was the cab ride was $10. I paid a nigga double. That was 20. That was just to get me there and back. Then I paid him an additional like 15 for the labor. And it's like I just literally paid for my because I'm a single mother. I don't get help. So I don't mind paying $15, $20 to get you to help me up the
Right.
stairs. Because I had a mattress and then I had a vacuum and I had a mop. It was like I can't do all that, bro. I need a little help. Bring it up the
It's so
stairs. I
bad.
can't bring that mattress up.
But how did he proposition it?
How? Well,
I mean, he came
the
to
eyes,
he came
his
prepared.
eyes. That's how it started. I was like, why you keep giving me those eyes, bro? And he just, and I'm like, nigga, like, what are you cleaning my crib, son? You trying to get paid or not? Like, so I stayed in the room the whole time. But anyway, so let me speed up, right? So
Right.
now you know it is nigga, right?
Right.
Bang, I get in the cab and I'm like, oh, this guy look regular. So I'm
Right.
about to hit on him, feel me? Because I'm trying to get to know people. My bad.
Right.
I got bugs out here, like little gnats, they be flying everywhere. He having a house. But anyways, so fucking the guy pulls up, he look regular cab driver. I back most of the cab drivers and most of the delivery drivers because that's the only people I see. So I kick game to them if they cute, feel me? So I kick game to him just when I was in my kicking mode, then I got over it. Because then I realized Rochester wasn't shit at this point. I get in the cab, I started telling him about the guy that pulled up to my house to clean in the jacket. I'm telling him the story I'm telling y'all. Right? So bang, why does the nigga pull out his own gold teeth and smile at me and go, yeah, I got those too. I'm like, nigga, we passed that. What time zone are you in, Bobby? Like, we passed the gold teeth. We on diamonds now. What are you doing? Like, we done been past that. The M&M jacket is old school. Have you seen the 8-ball jacket? I mean, that might be new to you. I don't know. Like, but yeah, niggas out here is weird, son. They slow pace. They
Oh,
slow pace. That's the most I can say about them. Very slow, but they still living in a different time. Yeah, like they just want some other shit out here,
so do
like
they
gold
look
teeth.
do they look country?
Yeah, do they look what? What? Cause I felt like you said hood, and I was quick to say yeah to that, but I don't know what you said.
They look country? They look country?
Country, they got the accent, absolutely. They got
Damn.
the accent, absolutely. They all got the accent. But this guy in the cab didn't have the accent, but still got the gold teeth. I was like, I'm over y'all. I can't. I'm not dating y'all. I'm not talking to y'all. I don't even like to open the door when my delivery comes. You can leave it right there. And as soon as they drop it off, I will open the door. Like, what you turn around,
Right.
talk to
Because
me?
what
Come
happens
on,
when you
son.
open the door? If it's a man, what happens when you open the door?
It
Automatic.
depends on me. If I feel like hitting on the nigga, I mean, I used to hit on these niggas till I realized they was crazy. And then after that, I was like, when I opened the door, I had a whole nigga chill me and smoke with me one day.
Oh
I was
shit.
having a bad day after. As a matter of fact, I think this was the first time I kicked my ex out. Right, so the nigga had just left.
Right.
So I was feeling down. I felt a little lonely. So I
Yeah.
invited the nigga over to smoke because he was like, "Yo, I'm about to go smoke in my car. I'm about to take a break." Because I don't know what I said. I was like, "You look good." He was like, "Well, you pretty too." I was like, "All right." He was like, "Well, I'm about to go smoke in my car. I'm gonna take a little break from DoorDash or whatever."
That
I
was
was,
a
"You want to
little.
come smoke with me?"
Oh, you asked him that?
So I was, "You want to come smoke with me?" So
Oh,
I invited him to my crib. The nigga became my bud man, and he's inconsistent. So I dumped him completely. Now we don't even talk because he's
you know,
inconsistent. He's an inconsistent bud man, lazy as fuck. Like,
you never piped it?
no,
Oh shit. Nothing.
no. I'm past that. I'm past that
How would
sexual
you hit
part.
on? How
I'm
would
not
you hit on
interested.
a?
Like,
How would you hit on a nigga that comes to the door like that? How would you do that?
How? The
Oh,
way I feel like it. So if you look at that moment and that's what's standing out to me, that's what I'm gonna say. If I feel like you funny as shit and I love to chill with you, then you invited in, nigga. Like, what's up? We can either do it in the crib, we can chill in the house, we can smoke outside, we can go in your car. What you wanna do, nigga? I like you. What's up? Like, but that's me. I'm outspoken as fuck. I'm real quick to say what I like, what I don't like. But don't get me wrong. As easy as you come, as easy as you go. Feel me? That's the problem. These niggas be going as quick as you came, as quick as you leave. The nigga right so Bond, the cab driver. I'm not even done with him, right? So I get his number thinking he was regular, but at this point I was already trapped because I already gave him my number when I didn't see the gold teeth yet. So now I'm fucked. Now the nigga text me, feel me? Nigga, first of all, let me pull up. I can't even pull up I don't know if I can pull up the messages while I'm on the phone. Shit. If I can pull up the fucking message, the amount of times this nigga hit me up to me not responding to him, bro. What kind of crack are you on, bro? If a girl's not responding, what's your next move? Keep hitting her up? I mean, come on, son.
man, they still gonna keep. They thirsty. They'll still keep trying.
He was like, we don't have. He was like, why can't we get to know each other face to face? I said, we can get to know each other over the phone first before we show hands. You know, face to face. At this point, I didn't encounter the fucking cleaner.
You can't say face to face no more because you can just FaceTime somebody. What are you talking about?
Right, that's what I told him. And he was like, well, I like personal experience. So he's trying to get me to come chill. He wants to come over. Now I find out this nigga's homeless. Hell no, you're not coming over there. That's why you're so easy in my crib. I was like, what do you do? What's your occupation?
How you find out he was homeless?
Huh?
How you find out he was homeless?
Nigga told me. I was like, so what do you do for a living? No, he's a guy who do DoorDash. I mean, I just got laid off. I'm looking for another job. I'm probably gonna do Lyft. He does Lyft. Lyft is good money, but then he's talking about his car. He ain't paid insurance, and right now he home hopping. Nigga just told me, so I'm like, so that's why you so quick in my crib, like.
Wow.
I'm good on that, bro. I'm not looking for no bum. You crazy? Like, so the nigga kept hitting me up, right? So, but the nigga pressured me. And I was like, are you rushing me to get to know you? He goes, come on, what else you want to know? That's the nigga text me. So I was like, are you rushing me? And then the nigga was like, nah, I'm just saying, like, what else do you want to know about me? Let's talk. I was like, nah, you rushing me, nigga. On that note, I just stopped answering. And the next day, good morning, love. The next day, what you doing? The next day, I got rides and weed on sale. The next day, nigga, stop.
What could he have said to even be appealing at that point?
What could it nothing? Because you're obsessive at this point, and I haven't talked to you longer than 5 minutes for you to be this way. At this point, I got an attitude with you because you're rushing me to get to know you so you can come to my crib faster. Now you're making me mad. Like,
yeah. Now you turned off. Yeah.
Right. Like, what the fuck? You're a button. Then you house hopping. I'm a grown ass woman. You think I want to hear that side story from a grown ass man that got no kids, nigga? I don't want to hear that from you.
But there's a lot of that though.
Yeah, a lot of homeless niggas out here, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. A lot of homeless men out here, bro. A lot of homeless men. A lot of people that can't keep their job. I know a lot, bro. And you'd be surprised on Instagram they be flexing, but they really got no home, son. And it's sad because they will flex to the gram, but got no place to lay their head on.
Got no place.
They bitch hopping. Wow. They bitch hopping. That's their hustle. Why do you think they always lash on to these bitches? Because they have no home. They're lashing on. Some niggas will literally use you when they got money already. Then you got the niggas that'll use you because they really ain't got nothing. You got two options with these bum ass niggas. Like,
and you fall in love usually with the fucking one that don't got nothing.
I mean, most of the niggas I fell in love with always had something, always pushed me to be greater. One of my exes had me on medication for a whole year. That's when I started realizing that it does help because I was always in the now. He actually helped me through it for a whole year. Everyone thought I did my best. Like, huh?
How do you push that through? How do he get you? How do he get you to get it?
My love for him. If I love you, I'll do it.
Oh, wow.
Really simple. That's why I always look for love because I know it's easy to manipulate my love. I do it. But I'm loyal. Whatever you say, you take my medicine, I take my medicine.
Because you know how you would do with somebody else. Okay. Wow. What med did he have you on?
At the top, I was on lithium. And I was on like fucking 2 other pills. It was Seroquel and I had some other shit. But the lithium, it stopped working. It worked so good. It worked better than every single bipolar medication I have. It is one of the original medications in bipolar history to actually work on bipolar depression, whether it's 1 or 2. It works. But for me, my body...
How quick does it work?
Oh, that lithium takes a while.
Oh, it
It
does.
takes about 3 months. Yeah, lithium does take a while. Lithium will take up to 2 to 3 weeks. 4 weeks is like when it's at its finest. But that's it. It takes a while. It takes a long. Any medication takes a long time. No
So,
medication really slaps the shit out of you except for Adderall, Seroquel, um, Lexapro was one of them because they put you out.
so right now, you're not on no meds now, right now,
I
today.
didn't take no meds last night. I fell asleep.
After we did this.
I got tired. Yeah, because I had to do homework with him after, and then he was being a pest that night. Then he had a headache, and then I had to massage him to sleep. And then the kittens was biting my feet. That's why I had to go to the other room. I didn't sleep good. Then I had nightmares. I had a fucking nightmare like I said I would. I
Wow.
can't remember it, but it was terrible. And then I woke up with that vibe for the rest of the day. Whatever I dreamed and felt from that dream, I had the whole vibe all day today.
From yesterday, you came in. How was your sleeping then?
My last night was terrible. I didn't sleep. I didn't take my meds, so I didn't sleep good. I slept like 3 hours. I woke up, slept 3 hours, woke up, and then I was waking up from nightmares, and I kept waking up and going back to the sleep to the same dream. It was vicious. Like,
What do you do as a woman? Because if a man can't sleep, he usually gonna try to tap some ass or beat off. What does a woman do when she can't sleep? Does that work the same way?
when I can't sleep, I'll smoke or I'll go on Instagram and scroll for a little bit until my eyes get tired. If that doesn't work, I usually take melatonin. That kind of helps. Like, it depends on how far I am within my medication. So, for example, like, let's say I've been off my meds for a whole month and then I take melatonin, that's a dub. But let's say I've been this already in my system, it already has a collected amount of chemical balance. I
Right.
can kind of get away with melatonin. You know what I'm saying? It won't knock me out. It'll put me to sleep for a second. For me, then I'll wake up again. Like,
So you just having a shitty. That's all you do. You wouldn't call a nigga over there or some shit.
no, I don't get like that.
You don't get
No,
like
when
that?
I'm like that, I'm actually very depressed and I just want to be alone.
What do you get depressed by thinking about a lot of things?
Not really. It's a thought. It's a vibe. I wouldn't say it's even thinking. It is just a general vibe. I feel right now. I feel like right now I'm depressed. Right now I feel a vibe. It's just like
Right
whatever I
now,
felt from that dream held with me for the whole day. Whatever that vibe was, that's what I felt in the dream. This is how I feel right now. It's like a reflection. I don't know. The dreams are highly connected to the bipolar, and I don't know why.
so
They're
if you
nightmares.
now, which is weird because we, what is a depressed person supposed to look like?
Aggressive. Talk
Aggressive.
fast. Unorganized. Contradicting. Uh, Splurging. They always known to be broke. So they always splurging. They always ask for $1 or two. Like, but they always the flyers, which makes no sense. I mean, in most cases, not my case, because I don't give a fuck about clothes. I own like 3 shirts. Like,
You just be washing shit over and over.
yeah, I got a washing machine downstairs. And that's why I got that drying rack. I don't even have a dryer. I'm not at that point yet. I've only been here for at this point, I've been here for 6 months. But it's like I've been dealing with the drying. I kind of learned how to cope with it. I throw the blankets over the doors, the pants over the knobs. I got the dryer rack that takes the shirts. I usually put all Ezra's shit on there, and then I just throw my shit on his couch. I make sure Ezra's comes first before anything, and then my shit kind of get the fucked up side, like throwing it over a door, or throwing it on a bed, or throwing it over some wee pads that I got for dogs. I had a dog before, I gave it back.
Now, why'd you get the dog back?
It was a husky. I was scared of it.
Yeah.
I got it from a shelter, and it nipped at me. It nipped at my son's face. At that point, I was traumatized. I made Ezra stay in the room the whole time until we gave it back, because ain't no dog gonna be in my house nipping my baby face. I can't defend you, nigga. That dog is bigger than me.
No, that's a big fucking dog.
That dog have to go, nigga. And everybody's saying that shit like a purebred, and I can take the purebred back. And then when I brought it back, I got so much feedback from them, like judgment, like how you take it back, how you keep it for a day. But when your child gets nipped out in the face and you're not familiar with this dog and it's already grown, you better talk to me nice, motherfucker, because these dogs will turn on you.
They'll turn on you. That's why I don't fuck with dogs like that.
It's not like the dog don't see that I'm when the dog see me, he see me little, nigga. He don't see me big. So when I'm not no threat to him. If he want bacon, nigga, I'm making bacon. You know how much bacon I made that day?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Nigga was at the oven in front of my feet. Anywhere I went, he blocked me, bro.
Yeah.
I was over it. I was so scared of her. I gave her back. I don't give a fuck. They was like, we really don't have space for her, but considering your circumstances, we'll still take her back. Thank God. Like, What do you mean considering? Your fucking dog just nipped my son's face. Like, suck my dick all the
Nah,
way. Like,
nah, fuck that. I wouldn't even ever chance that.
but
No.
yeah, so I had a box of Wee
Yeah, like,
Pads. So
yeah,
I put the Wee
a little
Pads
small
down.
one. You get a little
Huh?
small. Get a little small dog.
I don't think I want to. So after my cat got pregnant, she had 3 kittens. One died. So these 2 kittens are entertaining enough for me. I don't need no dog no more. Maybe down the
Oh,
line, but right now I'm content with these
I
kittens.
got two quick questions. Hold on. DJ
All
Chocolate
right.
said, you don't think it's the imbalance of the mind? Do they think, is it an imbalance of the mind depression?
Response to the mind. I mean, it could be, but it's a chemical imbalancement. That's really where it comes from. Chemical imbalancement. Everyone has different chemicals in their brain. It's supposed to be level. Not everyone's is level. That's why you have different illnesses because they're missing in certain parts or they're missing at a certain fucking percentage. I don't. They have for ADHD. They got brain scans. For bipolar, it's a guess. Schizophrenia, it's a guess. Psychosis is a guess. There's no real test. I think for schizophrenia, I think they just developed it not long ago, but there's no real way to determine if you got it. You'll just notice the symptoms and you got to put it together. There's no foundation, there's no test, there's none of that shit. You could do a brain scan. It'll highlight differences in the brain,
So
but
how
to
do
an
they
extent
diagnose
for
it? How do they diagnose it? For your actions?
they guess. Yeah,
I didn't know
it's
there
sad.
there's no test for none of these mental
The
illnesses.
gas, no, ADHD is the only one that got it, and that's only because it's for a controlled substance. Other than that, they can suck a dick about your life. They don't give a fuck about you because there's no real way to judge it. When they do brain scans, they can see a difference with ADHD. Some parts are darker than others. Some parts are bigger, smaller. So they can kind of tell ADHD a little bit in that sense because they can see the physical difference. But when it's a chemical imbalancement, there's no real way to measure the chemical brain. There's no way. There's no way to measure the chemicals. There's no real way. There's no way to determine each one.
I never,
Everyone's is different. That'll be a head away. That's crazy to even try to start picking at that kind of topic.
I
You know what I'm
never
saying?
ever knew
Like,
that. I thought so. It's not no blood test or whatever.
there's no blood test. No, it's off symptoms. You can get prescribed anything. If you make it seem like you got it, you'll get it.
If you
Like,
seem like you got
if
it,
you
you
make it
get it.
seem like you got it, you guess why a lot of people go and pretend like they got ADHD to get Adderall. They go and pretend. All you gotta do is pretend. Most now they got a test for it. Like I had to take a test. It wasn't a, they relayed that they measured my impulse. That's when I realized I had ADHD. I always thought I did. I thought I was just bipolar. I just found out that I got ADHD. That's the only reason why I just got help for it. I didn't realize it was ADHD until I seen all these memes and shit that I relate to. I'm like, yo, do I got ADHD, son? So
Did
I
the
took the
memes,
test
the
and
memes
I was
help you with
impulsive.
that?
Huh?
The memes helped you with that? To
Yeah, I learned off the memes. You'll learn a lot off the internet. I learned myself through that. I'm like, yo, why I do that? I do that. I relate to that. Like, that's crazy. So I went, took the test, and I was impulsive in my test. Everything that every ADHD person had, I had. I had it at the bare minimum. That's what she said. She was like, I was more impulsive than anything. She was like, but there is distraction there. I was texting through that ADHD test.
wow,
Uh, It
wow.
was a long ass test. I'm in there like, come on, this is boring, bro.
Ask you
Like,
questions and shit like that.
no, it's literally a computer. It's like a little game. You click the button when it's yes or no. But the yes or no moves at a speed that's either slow or fast, and you have to click it. It'll be like, don't click the red button. And off your inputs, if it's a green, you might click the green. Now, when you click the green, that's when they calculate that you're impulsive because it said don't click the red, but you click, you're still clicking. Like you're clicking in general. You're clicking on everything at this point. And then that's how they determine it, like based on the speed. But how
Right.
you're clicking it, I was very fast. I'm a very fast person. I
You
move
can
fast. I
psych
think fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's how they found out I had ADHD. My fucking thoughts and the way I'm impulsive and click those buttons, bro. Even at work today, you know how many times I gotta back out the ticket to go back in the ticket because I submitted it, think I'm done, gotta go back. I gotta open the shit low, but that's because I'm so fucking impulsive. I waste my own time sometimes. Like,
tell people you're impulsive now. This Logan Princeton says, does weed and vape affect the effects of the meds?
I think so. I think so. I still do it, but I think so. I think, like, for example, I haven't smoked in a minute because I was out of weed for like 2 days, but those 2 days reset my smoking. So, like, I become a whole newbie after not smoking in a day. So, I get the whole hungry, happy, tired, sleepy. So, I also get anxiety, right? The paranoia that comes with it. So, all day I was anxious because I was smoking. And I
Anxious
knew
for
it
what?
came from that.
Anxious for what? Like Like, when they say
Anxious, like a general anxiety, like just like a nervousness of some sort. You know what I mean? Like the weed made me a little paranoid, maybe a little nervous. I was doing stupid shit. I was noticing it. You know, it just made me feel like I gotta get my shit together. Like, cause I'm always on. Like, I'm always to myself, get my shit together all day. It's like I'm a drill sergeant. So when I'm slacking and I'm doing stupid shit because I smoked, I'm tight. I'm tight because I know I reset the clock for the weed because I ain't smoking 2 days.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like a newbie. After I gained my stamina back for smoking again, like my body is used to getting, because I smoke an ounce in every 2 weeks. So by the time I rebuild it back, like tomorrow I'll be straight, no anxiety.
Up to buy an ounce.
I got schizo, it runs in my family, but it never has power over me because I dominate that dumb shit. I think
I'm
mine is
DJ
fake.
Chocolate. I never knew that. I'm glad he's sharing it. So what you got to say about that? He said he got schizo. It runs in my family.
I got schizo, it runs in my family. I mean, do you really hear voices and stuff like that? Like, in all honesty? Because I dominate that dumb shit. I mean, you gotta hear voices then if you dominating it. I think mine is fake. And I don't know. Why would you think it's fake though? If you're hearing stuff and seeing stuff, you got to really think about yourself in that situation. Why are you having these thoughts? Like, no funny shit. Like, why are you having these thoughts? Why are you dominating that? Why are you dealing with that? Why is that even a problem for you that you dominating that shit? That's a problem. You're struggling by yourself. You don't need to struggle by yourself. You can get help. Like, if you handle it the way you handle it and it's working for you, good. Feel me?
Voices in his ears.
Yeah, if you hearing voices in your ears, then you die. And then one day, well, listen. Wait, let me tell you something. I don't know how old you are, so I'm gonna ask you your age. But as time progresses, based on how young you are, it'll be light work at first, and it'll get progressively worse, and it'll be harder and harder to manage to the point where you'll become out of your own skin. You'll become almost identifying character. Like my mother, she was schizophrenic, and I wouldn't identify her anymore. It's like a whole new person. You can't talk to her. She don't listen. She don't remember stuff that she does. Like she completely loses her sanity. She claims she remembers, but it was always like, do you? Because you did some wild shit. Like you started a fire in the bathroom. Mama, like, what's up? You don't remember that? Like she was like, yeah, but it was a mistake. Like, no, you throw cigarettes after you finish smoking everywhere, and then they start fires. This is regular in my house. Like she just throws cigarettes. She'll finish, and she'll be so fucked up in her head. You'll see her thinking. She won't even notice that the ash has literally come to the top and it drops. She won't know. She'll throw a whole cigarette out. I
And
dominated because this shit think it can wipe my thoughts out. You're battling it. You shouldn't have to. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's a
don't
good
battle.
state of mind to have, but realistically, long term speaking, it will dominate you, unfortunately. I know you don't want it to, but that shit will get progressively worse with age. Bipolar, I switch medications every 3 years because my bipolar gets worse and I need either an addition or a boost of milligrams. Because it gets worse. So right now you may be dominating it, but don't start getting shocked if that should start dominating you. I think it got control over me. Mine ain't that as bad. See, everyone has it at different levels. Some people can deal with it. Like not everybody deals with hallucinations in full sight. Some of them will just hear voices. Some of them will have full hallucinations, even on medication. My mother's shit was bad, but she's old. She was 50. And every 50-year-old I know is dealing with it at that level. Every age, they deal with it at a certain level because it progressively gets worse. I don't know why, but it does. Like, that's why you need an increase. That's why you got to go regularly. That's just how it operates. Right now, it could be light. It might not be light later. Don't be surprised.
So the depressed person at 50 is worse than the depressed person at 30?
Absolutely, because it's an illness, so it progressively gets worse, right? So right now is because for example, I took medicine. All right, so when I was doing lithium, right, this is when I started around 24 years old. I did lithium at the milligram of 600, 300 at first. That's the lowest. Then, well, 100 is really the lowest, but they wouldn't prescribe that. So 300 is more of an addition. So they gave me 300. It was working.
He said
Then
he's
it
38.
stopped.
He's 38.
38, yeah. Then it must not be too bad for you because 38 is pretty decent. But when you hit 50, it might get a little hard. Don't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be shocked if you ended up in an asylum. You know what I'm saying? For a little bit until you get back on your feet, until you realize that you might need a little bit of help at that age. But if you think you got it, you got it. Everybody's mental health is different. Some people can tackle it. I know people who have mental health and they're regular people. I can't do it. I need help. My shit too crazy. I can't control it. Like
How come you didn't?
everyone's at a different level. Like
When Logan said my aunt had dementia and used to do the same thing, started fires with men.
yeah. they lose their mind. Like they kind of lose themselves with their thoughts and they start doing irrational shit. You can't explain it. Like my mother was doing irrational shit. My brother too. My brother would take stuff and he had a obsession with balancing things. That was his obsession. So he'll take like I got him a karaoke machine, right? Brand new, because he was depressed. I knew it wouldn't help. I knew he would demolish it.
Right.
But just to show him that he's in a safe space, I will always still act regular with him, just to give him that comfort. Like, yo, I know you're going through it. Just don't take it out on me. I love you. Feel me? All day, I'm just comforting him because I know how aggressive he can get. He gets very defensive when he's like that. So, anyways, he balanced coffee on an extension cord and spilled it. He balanced the TV on the radiator on the edge of a dresser. I got pictures, bro. Like my family go crazy with this shit. Like they really be bugged the fuck out. Like, yeah, I don't know what else to say. They be bugged. They really are capable of anything, and I don't think they know what they're doing when they're doing it.
So
I
do
got
you
the
feel
Robux.
the common person
No,
is dealing with this? That
I'm not getting you Robux though.
it sounds like the common person is dealing with this. Then it just doesn't know it.
Don't know it. Like brushing your teeth, you should be doing that regularly. If you struggle with just doing that, you got an issue. That's
Right.
the first example. That's the first. Hey, son, not right here. Because why are you not concerned about your hygiene to that extent? What's going on in your mind that you rather not do it?
Tequila Sipper said, I watched your last video with her. She's a real one. Respect to the
Oh,
chick.
thank you.
Wow, thank you, bro. I appreciate the tequila. That's real. Salute to that. You know what I mean? I think the thing is, this is what I wanted to bring her in here because you said she said she's not. Angie, you said you're not on your meds right now.
Huh?
You was on your meds yesterday when you was on the channel, and today you're not. Is
You
that
can
a
see a difference too. It's a slight difference, but it's there. I'm still talking fast because I took my bipolar meds. I didn't take the depressant, so I'm mentally I'm still alright. But depression wise, I'm there right now. I'm all the way there. May not see it, but it's there. It's
the
there.
to tell them what we talked about earlier, which is the one thing that you said is really good for depression?
Um.
Talking.
Oh yeah, talking. Absolutely. That's why I was like, you know what? Why not? See how it goes. Might make me feel better. Might make me feel worse because I'm very sensitive right now and vulnerable. So it's like if I see a comment, it may not sit with me right later. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll dwell again, and it's like an ongoing battle that I have with social media. It's why I don't
That
really.
happened. Is that why you responded to the other comment earlier? Or was that just you?
She irked my shit. I'm temperamental. Don't keep up. Like, don't keep. And then she called me a bitch. If you looked in the comments, I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. You had to call me on my name to get a drag out of me. You can't see me talking. You gotta call me names. I already knew that was gonna happen. You know, I can mentally destroy people. That's what I'm saying. I can really hurt nerves, not because I'll hit you, not because I'll pull out a knife, but because I will destroy your mind. Like, I will really make you feel like shit about yourself. Like,
Now, why wouldn't you take your meds right now?
I just hate taking my meds. I
Okay.
battle with it. I just hate it. I'm gonna have no choice now. I have a kid. It didn't affect me good today. I gotta do better, so I gotta take it tonight. But
You ever take like a long shower, bath, and just stay in it?
yeah,
Okay. How does that feel?
I mean, it just makes me feel more sad because now I'm alone in the tub. And I'm trying to escape everything when I know I got shit to do. I always got shit to do. It's never a moment I don't got. I got shit to do right now. I'm not doing it. I haven't done shit all day today other than cook and do homework
Did you ever involve
and
yourself
groceries.
with a man sexually just for the fact of lonely and regretted it?
I used to. But then I realized that I realized my mental illness has gotten to the point where I really can't stand people. Like I really can't stand the bullshit too much. Like my standards have shot rose. Like and it's hard to kind of compete with that with me now. So when I see bullshit, I call it. And niggas hate that. So eventually it becomes an argument. Now you gotta get the fuck out. Now the fucking isn't fun anymore, and I'd rather not do it. That's why I've been alone. I've been isolated for almost damn near 6 months. I don't talk to nobody. Like
Said the
niggas
fucking-
get me tight. Like
So, hold on.
OD.
If you in bed, let's say you and dude did whatever, he blasted, did whatever. At what point would you feel a mode of depression?
At
What
one
do you
point.
think would kick? What do you think would trigger that with him? His presence, his phone ringing. He say he got to go to work.
Everything becomes a reason to fight when I'm like that. Especially depressed, that I'll pick a fight out of fucking sky blue, bro. You don't know what, and then I gotta apologize later. I always do it.
Just flip out.
Yeah.
So hold on, he
Because of the
could.
medicine.
So he could just be there after he blazed and just watching TV. And what's the worst thing you have done in a situation like that?
In a situation where you watching TV, that's all you fucking do, nigga. That's first thing coming out my mouth. That's all you fucking do, nigga. That's all you got. Everything. You want to know what the fuck I did today? And
Wait,
then it
hold
starts
on.
like that.
But I'm saying this ain't no ordinary nigga. This is a nigga that you dealing with or a nigga that you just popped off with.
It don't matter. Any reason is a fight. Reason to fight with me. I really am problematic
Let's
sometimes.
just say
Like,
random. Fuck it. Let's go. Say
yeah, anybody, my man, my fuck buddy, and because I have such an obsessive behavior, I treat everybody like my man, fuck buddy, and not everybody gets the boyfriend treatment. I don't know why, but that's always how I end up feeling. I'm loyal, so I attach
That's
quick and
heavy.
I attach hard. Like,
Everybody or not, everybody gets the boyfriend treatment. That's a fucking bar right there. That's heavy.
yeah, everybody gets the boyfriend treatment. Like, I can't really
Why?
disassociate.
But
Like,
why?
everybody gets the boy. I
Why?
won't fuck
Why you?
you like my boyfriend, but I'll love you like my boyfriend. Like, you know
Everybody
what I'm
gets the
saying?
boyfriend treatment, whether they a fuck buddy or not. That's heavy.
It is. If you really think about it. If you really fucking think about it,
That's a
it's unhealthy.
woman can't disconnect that.
Sometimes, like sexually, you could. Mentally, you can't.
Could you fuck
Sexually,
a
you
nigga,
could. Mentally, you can't. You know what I'm saying?
and just be good?
Hmm.
Could you fuck a nigga in your crib and just send the nigga home and just be good?
Yeah. That's what I used to do it all the time, but then it became no fun. Because if I don't care about you like that, then why am I even fucking you? Then it's like,
Oh,
well,
okay.
it's not fun anymore.
Right.
It's
You
not
got
fun because I don't give a fuck about you to fuck you. That's work that I gotta put in. Please you. I don't want to do that. I don't give a fuck about you. Get out. Like.
enjoy your sex. You have to give a fuck about them.
And
One
then
way
it's
or
like
another.
the more I see they want me sexually, especially while we fucking right, the more I see them turned on, the more disgusted I get. I'm like, why am I here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right in the middle of it?
huh?
Right in the middle of everything?
Like literally, like for example, like the more I see them getting turned on with me, like whatever, like doesn't. I mean, I be faking shit, so it was just like the more they like it, I be sitting on the other side deep down. I'll look horny as fuck, all that, but like inside, I'm like. Nigga, can we finish this up? Because you really blowing mine. Like you look like a savage. Look at the thirst in your eyes. You look disgusting. Like control yourself.
Let's say
Like I don't even like you like that. That's why I can't fuck niggas I don't like.
if the nigga hitting it from the back and you see that he's enjoying it, that will turn you off.
Off. Cause it's
Wow.
like you such a savage. Like if I don't even like you, look at your face. Like I will judge
Yeah,
the fuck out of you while I'm fucking you.
so you look at
I
him
will
like
judge the fuck out. If I don't like you, nigga, I'm judging the fuck out of you. I'm just here. I don't even know why I'm here at this point. I mean, that's most of my times.
what
Like,
if he's not getting turned on?
well, if he look like it, then that's his fault for looking that way.
Right, but let's just say, if you say even if he look like it.
If he looked like he turned on and I see the savagery in his eyes, like, you know what? A man get more turned on, he get look a little more beastly.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
his
yeah.
eyes widen or his moan get loud. Whatever the situation is, it's like that shit is a turn off. It's completely disgusting. It's like, ew, control you. Like nigga, you almost drooling. Like, what's up with you? Like, it was never that sex was not. It's the sex that turns me off. The general idea of the sex that you're this thirsty over that you can look like this for it.
Wow.
Meanwhile, I'm over here just assessing your every reaction, and you have no idea. I'm just critically judging the fuck out of you. Like, you might think I'm enjoying it. I'm judging you this whole session, nigga. That's why I don't even do it to myself no more. Like, cause why do I put myself in that kind of situation to feel like that? I shouldn't even be fucking you. Like, that's why I can't fuck without something there, like for me to want you. That's why I could fuck and not give a fuck. First of all, I'll fuck you and really be disgraceful. Like, ew, I did that. Absolutely, I did that. Like.
Well,
Not paid though, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Like
something when are you horny enough to enjoy it though?
when I like the guy, when there's mental attraction, when you stimulate my mind, like I can't get down with the boring shit, like regular. Let's go out to eat and do what, my nigga? Waste money? You know how much bread you could save staying there, nigga? Like I don't even want to hear that stupid shit. Niggas
Right.
these broke as fuck and want to go bowling and come back to what rent money, nigga?
Yeah.
Like. Niggas be in no place to go someplace. Like my ex, he had a business, right? He just opened up a business. He just had a kid. He opened a business. Never paid the taxes, and taxes come 2 times. I think come 2-3 times around a year. You a business nigga, you know. So they come around like 2 times. I think the quarterly taxes you gotta pay, some other shit you gotta pay. So bond, right? He was never paying his taxes, so now he owed millions of dollars to IRS. You know what I'm saying? He just paid off some of it. He's in the legal court. He might go to jail right now. And then he's gonna ask me, do I want to go out to eat with him after telling me all that? And I'm like, you're still a dumb nigga because you want to waste money when you ain't got the money to waste.
Yeah.
Where your brain at? You rather put pussy over everything to the point where you in debt and you don't give a fuck. Like, make that shit make sense. That shit is unattractive. Fuck out of here. Man, I blacked on him so bad. He loves me to death. He loves me to death. And I be blacking, bro. Like, get on my face, you
He
mad gross.
appreciated you.
Like,
A motherfucker respect when you black on his ass though, because especially
they
when
do because he's tired of my shit. I feel like I really turned him off that last time because he's been my ex. He's my boyfriend, the one I lost my virginity to. But he cheated on me so bad all the time. Like he always try to get me down the line. He was one of my
cheating
customers.
so bad? What's cheating so bad? What did he do that was so bad with cheating?
Always cheating. I mean, I used to work as a co-youth organizer. He was fucking with one of the kids that I was working with. He was fucking with bitches that I pulled up on a bitch before for him. I was like, I was outside her crib. She was popping shit on like MySpace at the time. Like just wild shit. And I'm very temperamental. Like I will pull up on that bitch. Are you crazy? Like, so I can't have that kind of nigga around me where I'm gonna get in that situation where I gotta pull up on a bitch. Don't do that to me. Like, you know, because I'm crazy. I don't know. One day I might be content and be like, nah, I'm not going. I'm mature. I'm gonna do this. Man, you fucking pissed me off enough, nigga. I might pull up with me and my ex almost fought. I had that nigga so tight, he came to my crib. I seen that nigga outside walking to my crib after I invited him to come see me in these fucking hands. And that nigga turned back around halfway. The nigga thought about it. What are you doing? Nigga, I had a can ready for him. I was about to clock that nigga. Like, I would push you to that point. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about.
No, but listen, no, it's your passion of your expression is all emotion. So obviously, I feel like this. I used to have this thing. I said, who was worse, a crazy motherfucking chick or a hoe? I'm gonna ask you, who's more dangerous, a crazy bitch or a hoe? Because I always felt like the hoe, you know what she gonna do. The crazy bitch, you don't know what she capable of doing.
Well, hoes usually use protection. Crazy bitches don't.
Ooh.
They don't.
Bars.
They don't. They'll trust you because they're emotional. They'll trust you. Yeah, I ain't fuck nobody. I trust you. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like that, and then I started realizing I caught something, and I was clipped, nigga. Like that was fucking clipped. Like then I realized that even though you crazy, it's important to wrap it up, no matter what you're doing, because niggas is really crazy out here. Like
you made that mistake a lot of times.
Catching an STD.
STDs, unprotected sex, still could catch it.
Yeah.
Wow. What was
I caught an STD from my baby father. That was my first STD. Then I caught one from my fuck buddy. It was like, and I kept trusting these niggas. And then I realized that no matter who I date now, even if I'm with you, we gotta use protection, my nigga.
What's that?
Just have to. I don't trust you no more. I don't trust nobody enough. And I'm not trying to get pregnant. So fuck you. That's my excuse. And I'm running with it.
What STD?
I had with my baby father, he gave me trichomonicosis.
What is that?
It's like, it was terrible. It made my pussy smell like garbage, nigga. It was terrible. It was leaking. It was bad. I didn't know what it was. Come to find out, his sister told me that he fucked with some bitch on at the time. It was called Fish something. Fish. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I don't be on these sites, but it's some shit called Netafish.
You fucking with the girl off the site?
Off the site.
Yeah, I know.
His sister told me, and she came over and gave him my STD, burned him, he burned me, and at the time, well, that's another key factor about my life. Me and my baby father, we didn't just have a bad relationship. He got a bitch pregnant at the same time as me. I was pregnant with the next bitch. You was pregnant at the same time. She tried to one up me by having his kid too, and I was like, I don't even give a fuck about this nigga. You trying to one up a whole, huh?
She kept it.
She kept it. She didn't just keep it. He wanted to name my son Dylan. I was like, this is my son. I know you're a piece of shit. You're not going to be there. That's why my son has both last names. In case he's ever disgraced in your name, he always has mine, bitch. His last name, hyphenated. Just in case there's any kind of mental trauma for my son, he can always disassociate by using my last name. It's there for you, baby.
Yeah, Plenty of Fish was that jump off.
Plenty of Fish. That's what it was called. He caught that shit off Plenty of Fish, brought it back to me. You know what I'm saying? That shit didn't go away for mad long. I had to getting retested for it. And that was my baby father. And at the time, I only had three body head count. 3 body head count. To catch an STD, you know how tight I was? A lot of hoes won't catch STDs. A lot of crazy bitches would.
Ooh.
A lot of hoes know what they doing. They know better. Feel me? They just being hoes. They having fun. Those are the smart bitches. Those are the baddies. Those are the smart bitches. They using protection. The dumb bitches is the crazy bitches that want to argue with you about who you fucking, because y'all not using protection. and now she crazy because you gave her one, and
now you
that's
make it worse. Now you make it worse with her being crazy.
mm-hmm.
What's the name
Yeah.
of the STD again? What's that? What's it called?
Trichomoniasis.
You say it right.
Somebody will probably drop that shit in the comments.
Now,
Trichomoniasis.
what's the second one? What's the second STD?
The second one, HPV.
Yeah, I heard of HPV.
I
Now,
had
what?
that shit for 3 years.
3 years?
3 years. It finally went away. That was the second time I caught it. I
How?
couldn't fuck nobody but the niggas that was comfortable with the possibility of getting it. And that did happen. I was still fucking on. I never learned my lesson. I kept fucking and fucking and fucking and fucking. It just never stopped. And it was just like, it was the E most of the time because of the E, I was always sexual. That's why I told you, if I was to ever try to use E as a kind of piece of remedy for my mental health, that sexual attachment to it might distract me because I'm a very sexual bipolar. Bipolar people are very sexual people. That's why they use no protection because they're mad sexual. A lot
Yeah,
of crazy people are just, they're the most sexual. That's why they love crazy bitches. They have the best pussy. Crazy bitches have the best pussy because
fact. That's a
they kind of have no boundaries, you know. They kind of have no boundaries. They're already dramatic because they're crazy. So now they putting on a whole show for you, and they're willing to cross all boundaries is okay. Feel me? Just to please you because they're crazy bitches.
yeah.
A bitch that got standards for herself not gonna do all that. That's a hoe. She just here to fuck and go.
Right, right. Agreed.
The
Yeah,
hoe was here to fucking go for her sake. A
yeah,
crazy bitch is here to make you please her and you please him and then text me later.
yeah, yeah,
Text me fucking later. These
yeah.
hoes don't give a fuck. These hoes here to get their nut up and go. They out here like
But niggas that try to make the hoe into a housewife, and you know she a hoe. No, that ain't gonna work. So,
it depends.
can you
It
make the
depends. Cause I used to be a hoe, but I ain't no hoe no more. Feel me? So it's like the day is
crazy?
out there to be like that, to be that you can't convert back. Cause
So,
I
what
was
do you
more
go
bad.
into
I
once
was more
the
good of
hoe
my
is
life than bad. I turned bad for like a year or two. I started fucking everybody. I
okay?
went from a body. I went from a head count of like 5. That was my ex boyfriends. To then like I can't even tell you how many niggas I fucked at this point. I can't. I would have to write it down. I'm gonna have to write all these. I remember enough to write them down. I could do that. I won't forget a nigga, but like I would have to write it down. That's how bad it is for me. Like within those 2 years, I sabotaged my pussy. It was terrible. I shouldn't have done that to myself.
Did you want to have? You were sexual though. You said you're
I
sexual.
was just sexual. At that time, I was just fucking just to fuck for myself. That's when I was fucking. The blowjobs came financially because I didn't want to be touched by niggas I didn't want to be touched by. I don't mind fucking niggas as long as I want to fuck you. Like,
Right,
I
right,
don't
right,
want
right,
niggas touching me if I don't even like you. You're a customer.
right.
You're already a disgrace in my eyes. Every time you get horny or nut, you just ill. Like,
You
you're a
look.
savage in my eyes. You're a fucking
You're
screwball. Like,
paying me to do this.
huh?
You look at them like you're paying me to do this to you.
Yeah, like this is disgusting. Like, ew, and then you're nutting off of it. You have no idea what I'm going through on the other side. Like, and then it's like the constant request to take off the condom. Like, one nigga to this day chases me everywhere I go. Fucking bunny rabbit. You'll find him in all my followers. I block him, he comes back around. That nigga gets me tight. Like, this is a nigga that was like, oh, with no condom, I'm not paying for a condom. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out my inbox, my nigga. You
What?
want an STD? I don't. That's your problem. Like, I won't ever forgive him for that. To this day, he follows me around, complimenting me, following anything new I make, nigga. Suck my dick personally, bro. Just because I was doing what I was doing doesn't mean I was a dumb bitch doing it. Fuck out of here. Like, talking about I'm not paying for top with a condom on. Who the fuck invited you to the
Not
topic,
paying
nigga? You in my DM
for-
finding out the prices. Like,
Wow. Well, not paying
you in
for.
my DM finding out prices, nigga. What you mean? You can't request what I offer. What I offer is what I offer. Then you take it or leave it, nigga. It's up to you. This is why it was hard to have a selection because I did have too many standards. Niggas was like trying to
You
and
had
couldn't get past they couldn't get past the interview.
you had status even when shit was bad. You still had this.
Yeah.
They couldn't even respect that. But let me just go back to this HPV thing real quick. What was the symptoms of HPV that you was administering? What kind of symptoms would it?
Nothing. It was no bumps. It was like little pimples around your thighs. That's it. Like,
And niggas
and there
was
was
still
no
getting pregnant
smell,
and
no
all that?
discharge, nothing abnormal. You don't even know you have it. A lot of niggas have it, don't know it. There's no test for HPV for men. Look that up. That's crazy, right? That's how fucking irrelevant men are to an extent. That niggas don't even got a test for y'all. No men has said anything about this. No advocates, No nothing, nigga. You got everyone advocating for something, but niggas still don't got to test for men for HPV. The only way to get tested for HPV is to have an anal test done in your anal a swab or some shit to see if you have prostate cancer, because HPV gives prostate cancer in men. So you may not know you have HPV, but if they start seeing abnormal cells in your ass because of the prostate cancer or whatever cancer, that's how they determine it. They don't know until you get it. There's no test for y'all. Y'all can't go get a blood test, no blood drawn. There's no fucking pap smear. There's no dick swabbing. There's none of that. There's no test for y'all. So that's why when I first got it, right, I was pressing niggas because I only fucked with 3 niggas that week. And I knew why I fucked each and every one. My ex cheated on me, so I fucked my neighbor to get that nigga heated. Feel me? At that time, I was grimy. I was just as grimy as these niggas.
You told him that you fucked the neighbor?
Hell yeah, that nigga was tight because that nigga kept accusing me of fucking him. So when he fucked with his bitch, I wanted to go fuck with the nigga he accused me of. I knew that shit would hit a nerve for him. So now I'm gonna fuck the nigga because I could.
Right.
Feel me? So now I fucked that nigga, and then I fucked the nigga that choked me. Feel me? So I fucked all 3 niggas.
And all 3
niggas got it. Feel me? Whoever gave it to me, now all three of us is gotten. Feel me? So now I'm like, which one of y'all niggas did it? Feel me? Because I'm like, I know who I fucked first, second, and third, and I had a guy in the exam done right before one of them. So one of them was kind of like, I don't know. Feel me? Because all 3 of them happened in the same week. I was mad lost. Like, so bong, right? Nigga tells me and sends me a test. It goes, see, I ain't give it to you. Fuck out of here, you dumb bitch. So I'm like, fuck out of here, you dumb nigga. There's no test that you can show me because it doesn't exist. What you saying, nigga? I hate dumb niggas, bro.
Was that real?
I don't know if it was real or not. He sent me a fucking medical. He sent me his results. So now I haven't gonorrhea, chlamydia, and shit like that. But there's no test for a man for HPV. I'm telling you, HPV, you showing me about every other STD, but HPV, but so nigga, there's no test for you.
About that. You right.
How you gonna show me an exam that doesn't exist? How you gonna prove yourself innocence through an exam that doesn't exist, nigga? Just to prove that you clean. That's the nigga I think that gave it to me. Like the nigga that went the hardest. That's the nigga I think that gave it to me.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's the nigga that went the hardest, and that's the nigga. I was like, it's you, nigga.
Yeah,
it's you.
Right.
I mean, he went to go get tested, and he was like, "See, I ain't got nothing."
What about the other 2 though? What about the other 2?
The other 2 could have been a possibility, but Jason, he at the time wasn't getting no bitches, so I was confident in him not getting no bitches. Like he just wasn't. Like he just was not. At that time, anyways. But now he's getting bitches. But back then he wasn't. So I knew it was like, I doubt it was this nigga. Because I was in the crib with him. Feel me? Barry, I fucked that nigga. Huh?
Did they catch it? The other 2?
All 3 of them niggas caught. We was all caught because I fucked all 3 of them that week. And all 3 of them knew about it.
And they
knew? Yeah, I told them niggas. So what happened was I was dealing with, how did this happen? So bang. Oh, this is with Barry, right? So Barry and me had got into an argument. Because I caught him taking his bitch to Florida when he told me he was going to see his mother that's dying. Right. So I seen my videos on her Instagram of them niggas 2 together. They on the beach, on the sailboat, on a jet, doing shit. This nigga told me he wanted to go see his dead grandma. This is a nigga I'm fucking with at the time. So now I'm livid. You feel me? So bang. I'm like, all right, my nigga, I got something for you. I'm gonna make you feel real uncomfortable. Because my ex, the one that did that, lived in my building. But my neighbor lives next door to me.
Oh.
So since you want to move slimy and you seen your grandmother, I'ma see this nigga right here.
Ooh,
next time, move smart. Now all 3 of us is clap. Next time you think about fucking with me, because I'll burn everybody, nigga.
And all of them fucked you raw?
All of them. All 3 caught it. And they don't know if they still got it. They don't know. There's no test for y'all. And HPV lingers in men the most. And y'all niggas will never know. Because y'all don't have ovaries. It attacks ovaries. So y'all don't really have an effect. Y'all could catch a certain kind of cancer in your ass, I think, or prostate, or some shit like that. But realistically, like, that's not the concern there. The real concern is in the woman, because they are ovaries. That's what it targets.
You had the bumps and stuff where?
It was like little pimples. It was not like collective pimples. It was like I see a bump on my thigh one day. I see another one another day. And there's like little, like you can't pop them. They're just like little bumps. They say it's warts, but I don't know. Maybe on me, that's what warts looks like, because everybody's body is different. It's supposed to be warts. I never had a wart, like a boil or a cyst or a pimple. Nothing like. It was just like a little red bump, and I'm like, what is that? And I noticed that it came with the HPV, and I'm like, okay, so that's it. I'm about to die from cancer, but that's it. Like, I can deal with a little pimple, nigga. What I can't do is a possibility of my ovaries being fucked. Like,
That shit attacks the ovaries.
and men, y'all don't have that, so y'all just carriers. And there's no test for y'all, so y'all just out there with it. Don't know if y'all really got it. Y'all will never have a test for y'all. Y'all niggas will never know if you
So
clean.
that's another
No
reason.
nigga can tell me he clean. It's bullshit.
No such thing.
No such thing, because y'all don't have all tests that qualify for all STDs. How you gonna tell me you clean, nigga? The government don't even know if you clean. They don't got no test for you to tell you clean. So you can't tell me you clean because you don't fucking know. Because they don't know. Because there's no test for it. No nigga can say he clean of HPV. No nigga can say that. So when off jump, when you dealing with somebody, HPV should be top STD in your mind for men because they don't know if they got it. They
Ooh,
can't get tested for that. They could be thinking they clean all their life, and they all of a sudden you clean, and now you got HPV. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
sure.
you're a carrier. You have no symptoms, but now my ovaries are possibly about to fucking give in. Like,
And you said if I gonna have this shit, y'all gonna have it.
yeah, yup.
Oh,
That's the game I play with these niggas. Yup. Every single nigga that burned me, I burn that nigga right back. That's how I played. But it led me nowhere. It was a vicious game. It was a vicious cycle of no winning because no one is winning here.
yeah, yeah.
Niggas is not winning. He's not winning. I'm not winning. This is embarrassing. Like, but I was so vicious.
Right,
I didn't give a fuck.
right,
You
right,
know
right.
what I'm saying? But today I use protection. Deep thrown out the question, nigga.
Yeah.
Out the question. The first ST that should pop up for all men and women, HPV, because there's no test for men, there's no test for women. Women have better luck with it because you can have abnormal cells around, around your intestines, your insides, and it'll show signs of a STD that antibodies that only come around when something else comes around. They can't detect and prove it's HPV, but they can tell you that this typically only comes around when there's this kind of infection coming in. They can't tell you what's HPV. They can just tell you the symptoms that you're getting usually comes from HPV. There's no test for women either. We just have cells that look abnormal. That's how we could tell.
That's why I don't
Feel
fuck.
me? Like,
That's why I don't like raw dog. That's why I don't like that. That's why. That's the reason why.
it's true though. Like, I mean, let me tell you, I'm so seasoned and experienced. I've learned a lot. I've
Does
experienced a
raw
lot.
dog
I've
feel
grown a
better to
lot.
you?
Like, huh?
Does raw dog feel better to you?
Yeah.
It does.
Mhm.
Like complete difference.
Mhm.
Wow.
I
Wow.
kind of don't do shit. That's why I'd rather not fuck. It's not interesting to me. And then if I'm not interested in you, that makes it even worse in your status. And then if it's like if it's no chemistry, bro, you're just fucked over. Especially if you ugly, then it's like I really gotta talk. I gotta have to like you. And I gotta think about why I like you, nigga. Like,
Oh shit! This STD shit for men is crazy.
yeah. At the time, my first STD, I caught it when I had a 3 body head count. You know how tight I was? It was like, damn, my baby father gives it to me. I was loyal to you, nigga. I'm carrying your baby. Like, I don't
Mhm.
remember if he gave it to me before. I think it was right before. I think right when it went away, I found out I was pregnant. Like a little bit after, I guess I went back to him and then I was pregnant. And then I found out that his bitch was pregnant too.
Wow.
And I never cheated on him. Never
Do you
cheated on
have?
him.
Do you? Do you ever think at one point was you a nymphomaniac?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. I used to call myself that. I used to be a nympho all the way. I used to be proud of that shit. Every time I said nympho, I was in there like swimwear. Like, I knew what I was. Feel me? I still am a hoe. I'm still a freak. I'll say not a hoe, but I'm still a freak. I could be a hoe. Feel
Okay.
me? Like, but those just I don't have time.
Do you do it out of the mode of just boredom, depression, or you just be craving it?
Off medicine, I crave it.
Okay. And you're off medicine right now.
Yeah.
Half of the
But
medicine.
no, I
Half.
don't feel like that right now. I'm too down. It's not
Yeah.
even. I've
Okay.
been turned off for men after I got choked, especially. I've been completely turned off.
Do
Like
you
you
get
really got to spark my interest now. Like,
what kind of man would turn? Does a man turn you on that's loyal to his body, or a gentleman?
yeah, it's a turn on.
That
A nigga
really,
that don't fuck everybody, that's a turn on.
oh, that really is. Wow.
That's
Okay.
a turn on because a lot of niggas can't do that. A lot of niggas can't do that. A lot of niggas will just give up their body to anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's the scene that Jay ran with. That I don't fuck nobody, I don't fuck nobody, I don't fuck nobody, and it was attractive. He knew what's there. That's when I learned that that's what I like. I like niggas that don't fuck people. That's hard to fuck my nigga. Like, I don't like an easy nigga. That's not cute. Like, that's
Yeah.
not
You
any bitch can make you smile. Why you not unhappy once in a while?
even if
Like,
you fuck him, you still don't respect the easy nigga.
no, I don't expect no.
Okay. Especially if you know he's easy.
Yeah, if he easy is no fun. It's like you're just a hoe. Anybody can get you. You're not fun. Like, this is boring. Anybody can get you. You're a hoe. This is not. There's no excitement. There's no thrive. There's no chase. There's no nothing. Like, you just give it up. This is regular. No one's special here.
Wow.
Everyone wants to feel special. Every nigga that's fucking every bitch is not making no bitch feel special. We're just
I
like
think
everybody else. I don't want to be like everybody else.
men are more impressed by that from other men than women are. That's some deep shit. That's why I think women find it attractive that y'all are into men that get a lot of pussy. Now, is there some
That's
truth
a gay
to that?
thing. It's a very gay way of thinking. Let me tell you something. I feel like a lot of this world is gay, and I'm gonna tell you why I think it's gay. Is because a lot of men impress each other. They are more concerned about impressing each other than they are about impressing bitches. And those are the niggas that I question. Because why are you so intrigued with the idea of what another nigga thinks about you, to the point where it can drag down your day? What the fuck do you give a fuck? Is your bitch sucking your dick, nigga? So what are you concerned about what he thinks? He thinks, nigga? You gonna let that nigga have a little bit of space in your brain? Like, come on, don't be gay about it. Now I need to come through and be more fly than this nigga. The light skin, dark skin bullshit. I mean, come the fuck on, son. Everybody getting bitches. Stop it. Like, well, there's no winning. There's no winning and losing. Like, everybody getting bitches. Whether you light, dark, black, ugly, pretty, fat, skinny, doesn't fucking matter. Pussy is out there. Anybody can get it. Like,
they don't think like that though.
but it's out there. Anybody can get pussy. Like, just can't be weird about it. Niggas be weird. Like, that's because you need to go see a psych, my nigga. If you that weird and the bitches don't want to fuck you because you're weird, go see somebody, my nigga, because maybe you are. Maybe you are. Like,
wait, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Maybe you are. Yeah.
That widow shit turns a woman off.
That creep shit turns people off. But if you creepy, you need to go get that check because you're creepy. You're making females feel uncomfortable. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why do you need to say these offensive? Like, I get dick pics sent to my DMs on Facebook all the time. All the time. For what reason, my nigga? Like,
Logan says, I wonder if fucking them dudes was a result of mental illness or just being a woman mad at her man. What's your response?
Okay, so if that's the case, then how do I got slip marks? Hold up, let me bring my camera back. How do I got this from 16? What the fuck was that? Did I fuck niggas at 16? I didn't give up my virginity until 18. I have fucking deep marks on my phone. You want to see? I have another fucking mark right here that I did to myself. Like, I wouldn't come on. Like, that's why I don't be like, I hate having to address this shit. Cause it's like niggas will have to say anything that's accepted as mental health. What is that, nigga? What is that? Do you see that scar right there? Nigga, that's a triple cut scar that I did on myself. It fucking cut open. I did it again at different years of my life.
Different years, okay.
Different years of my life. For what reason? It's not normal. I'm not normal. Like,
I think a lot of men have to understand a woman fucking the dudes doesn't end up in a mental illness. The mental illness has nothing to do with that. If you're a nymphomaniac, it has nothing to do with a mental. it's a nymphomaniac. Look up the meaning. I think what people have to, Logan, the best way to do is to ask her, what do you think was the result of your mental illness? You can't figure out and say, you saying, I wonder if fucking them dudes. No, ask her, what do you think was the result of her mental? She's going to tell you. She knows why her mental illness is of that. I can't, go ahead. I can't hear you. Here you go. Say it again.
I already explained that. That was my finances. That's why I did it. There was no other alter motive there. Like, I don't know what's so hard about, like, niggas don't want to accept the truth. They will say anything but the truth. That's the truth. Mental health is real. People who pretend like it's not. Well, let me ask you something. If you can't keep a consistent job, right? Let's say you what do you have to do to survive? Work. Right? Who gonna feed you if you don't work?
Facts.
Nobody.
Facts.
So if you know you can't keep a job, what kind of security do you have in your future now?
Right.
Now, what kind of mind state does that put you in?
Right.
A good one? Well, how depressing can I feel to know that you can't keep a job and you got a kid and you got to find stability somehow? And right now, there's no food in the house. What you gonna do?
A lot of y'all men just don't know how to talk to women, yo.
Some men target women with mental illness. Stop blaming a woman because she live in a messed up world.
Right.
Some
Fact.
men target women with mental. They do. That's
Right.
true. Stop blaming a woman because she live in a. Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's the
gotta
problem. A
learn how
lot of
to
people blame women. A
just
lot of people will blame the fucking woman always. It will never be the truth. Like
I think Logan, this is what you got to understand. You should a future. Any man, anybody listening, you have to ask her, what do you think? If you missed it, ask her, what do you think was the result of your mental illness? So she can tell you. Because if she's comfortable to tell you that, she's going to tell you everything. If you say this, she's not going to want to tell you anything because you jump into conclusions. And that's why she says women get turned off because they don't like weirdo shit. They don't like
it's
that.
weirdo shit, son. It's like I just explained everything, and it's still like these questions that I already answered. Like,
Facts, you
and
did.
it's you know what? It's the pushback. People can't accept it. Mental health is almost like a delusion. This is like, nah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
can't be real. That can't be
right.
happening. It's all in
Yeah.
your mind. You can fight that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, you can get through it. You can get on your feet. You can keep a job.
they
Oh, you
really
try
believe
that
that.
shit then.
They really believe that. They really believe that. They do. They do. That's why.
It's
That's
fucked
why
up, but they do.
they do believe that. They really believe that. They. So in other words, you saying in most cases they can't even detect it, so people ain't gonna take it serious because they're gonna say, "Oh, it's something else." It was probably because
Yeah.
this versus this
Yeah.
one.
Like I believe that LGBTQ you're born with. I feel like bad seeds have made that shit look bad. I feel like people that become gay made real gay people look bad. You know how many people want to commit suicide because they're Christian and they know God won't love them because of what He has said in the Bible and they can't stop being gay. But
Mhm.
now you going to get sessions for somebody to ungay you. If that's how you feel, God made you that way. If
He
you
born.
can't escape those thoughts, God made you that way. It might be an illness. I've considered that some ladies said it could be an illness, like a sexual illness. Could be. Might be a real shit. Might be a real love. Might be. Because people
No,
fall in love with objects. You know that, right? They have a whole
yeah, yeah.
category of people
Which,
that
which,
fall in love with
which
objects that
but
have real relationships with them.
you could be born with that.
You
I
could be
got
born with any of that. So it's like we
literally.
can't knock somebody that's gay because it's like at the end of the day, some of that they're getting killed to be it. You think they want to be it, honestly, to live in a disgraceful world that doesn't accept them? They have to fight through it. This is how they feel. They have to stand up for themselves. I
And they
believe
can't
God
fight.
made us a
That's what they
specific way. I'm
want
not saying He made gay people, but it's like I feel like if whatever you're feeling is accurate to what you're feeling, then keep doing what God sent you here to do. If you can't escape that, that's
to.
your struggle. Keep
So
fighting through it.
you are saying one side you feel that God created you that way, and another side you feeling a person could just be born with that dysfunction, but the reality is what they that's what they're attracted to.
That could be, yeah. I mean, like you can see, it's very scary to talk on that because it can slip in any direction just talking on
Okay,
it. But like realistically, for me, I felt like God did make gay people, and I know people say don't try to, and I'm scared to say it because like I don't want to put that on Jesus because it's like what if that's not what he meant, and I'm sitting here spewing garbage on His name, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I feel like if somebody feel like people are committing suicide because they're not being accepted.
Logan said, I mean, she said she slept with her neighbor and the guy in her building because she was mad. But remember, look what she was saying. You got to remember the place she's coming from. If you just heard her say that, then of course you would question it. But she was already breaking down what led her up to that. She didn't give a fuck. She had prior situations. Father was fucked up. Moms was going through some shit. When a person could go through shit and they say they don't give a fuck, they will do things
I'll
like
do
this.
anything.
She'll do
I have
anything.
no
It
boundaries.
wasn't like her mental illness came from because she was mad. See, a lot of men, y'all tend to connect yourselves to a woman cheating on you and you never knew the answer. So you're listening to her fuck somebody else, and you're like, well, she probably did it for this because maybe the woman that cheated on you. Not saying you particularly, but men have a tendency when men connect questions and accusations to women from their history. They just don't
From
tell you.
their experience.
Watch that.
That's true.
Telling you they do that because a nigga be like, fuck that, I don't want to hear, you probably did it because you was a hoe, because that's what he felt his ex-girlfriend was.
Like, all right, for example, like this might be controversial too. The Cardi B situation. Everybody was mad at Cardi B because she had fucked somebody while she was pregnant. Where the fuck was her man? Why was he not fucking her? Because he over here giving her a hard time. What is she gonna do? She has sexual needs. She not gonna say it. And first of all, let me tell you something. When a pregnant woman is stressed out, right? She cuts off the feeding tube to the baby. Believe it or not, the oxygen cuts. They stop eating. And I know this from experience because my baby father will come to all of my appointments, reeking of weed, blasting music in his headphones. The doctor had to kick him out and ban him from appointments because every time he came out, blood pressure was so high. And he was just being so disruptive to every appointment. And it was just like they stopped letting him come because they said at this point, the baby's not breathing. Like there's no, your stress is cutting off oxygen and the baby's not eating. They're losing weight.
Your
They're losing weight.
Your stress as a pregnant woman was cutting off the baby.
Any stress from a woman cuts off it cuts something off where the babies don't eat. They're not getting some kind of nutrient. Something cuts off. It's the blood pressure. My blood pressure was shot to the roof. And when your blood pressure is shot, there's no circulation, there's no oxygen, there's no nothing, nigga. Your pressure, all you feel you watch. My face was red every day going to that. I felt like I wanted to fight the nigga while I was there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like niggas are talking to you. I can't hear the doctor because your music is bumping, nigga. She had to ask him to lower it down. Had to ask him to stop coming at some point. And he went on Facebook and made me look like I was a clown because old bitch not let me see my baby, not even through sonograms. Nigga, you was this fucking nuisance to the appointment. The doctor told you can't come, not me. I'm following doctor's orders. Nigga, suck my dick. The nigga wished that I fell down the stairs and I was pregnant with his kid. Like, you don't give a fuck about what you say?
The doctor said for him not to come in the fucking...
The doctor banned him because every time I checked, my blood pressure was shot. My blood pressure was too high. He would flirt with bitches at the clinic that I was giving birth in. Like,
how did you link up with this fucking bum?
My baby father?
Originally,
originally how we started, my brother used to hit me a lot. And he used to always save me. My baby father used to always defend me. That's how I he was like my superhero growing up.
Okay.
And nobody ever like fixed my brother for hitting me or fixed my brother or spoke to him or
he was there during a time where he protected you on some Superman.
He protected me. I always fall in love with protectors. That's my biggest thing. I love protectors because I feel like I'm always at some kind of disadvantage. I always feel like I need to be protected. Like I feel like I'm so vulnerable. Even though I may seem strong, I'm very vulnerable. That's why as well. That's why I'm sensitive. That's why I'm passionate. I'm very emotion fixated. Like, so I need a protector. You know, I need someone that's gonna say something before I do. Feel me? Like just yo, Ange, I got this. All right. Feel me? I'll step back.
But man,
but you better get this shit, nigga.
A man to take advantage of that shit if he be like, well, fuck it, I'll just tell her I can fill in all the blanks just for some ass.
Yeah, but you'll see the results that you can see it quick. Like the nigga that was trying to come over and he was over here trying to rush to get to know nigga. All I'm trying to do is get to know you. Like some other nigga hit me up too on Facebook recently. I thought he was a regular guy too. I'm like, oh, maybe because he had mad followers. I'm like, maybe this is a decent guy. He got money, he got a job. He's always talking some real shit on Facebook. Maybe I'll give him a shot. Let's talk. He was like, how much would it cost to get you out here? And it's like, it depends, bus or plane. He was like, bus. And I'm like, okay, so now you cheap. Wow. So now I know that. I pay my own bills, so I don't need you to pay for my flight or my bus. But now you cheap. No taking, red flag. Next no taking. Nigga was like, I told him, I said, before we do all that, can we get to know each other first? And he was like, what you want to know? That what you want to know question is a red flag, my nigga, because now it's like you pressuring me to get to know you. Now you don't give a fuck to know me. Yeah. You just want to move forward with getting to see me. Fuck you, my nigga. We passed that. Like
basically, he just wanted you to come out.
Just come through, my nigga. Like I'm not dumb. I do ask questions. Hello, like.
Wow. Bus or plane? He said bus.
But nigga said bus. I said, first of all, I make my own bread. And if I was to come out there, it would definitely be by plane. And you don't have to pay for it, Poppy. Like, what do you mean? He goes, I'm a man. I'll pay for everything if you come in. So then pay for my plane. What do you mean? It's $83. The bus ticket is $40. It's $40 more. It's a plane ticket. Get over yourself, my nigga. Like, and even then, he was never paying for nothing. Because if I'm ever going anywhere, I have to pay for my ticket and my son's. Bus or plane. So if I'm traveling to New York City, you was never paying for my tickets.
What was he?
I pay for my own shit because it's my son.
He was out here?
What do you mean?
He was in New York?
I was here and he's in New York City and he was like, yo, I'll pay you to come out here to come chill with me. And I was like, let's get to know each other. I'm not just coming to pull up to your crib. I look stupid to you, nigga. Like, yeah, let's chill. Let's go smoke a blunt. I don't know you from a fucking hole in the wall, but why not? I'm gonna fly all the way down from fucking Rochester, come fucking commute 6 hours to you. I don't know you. You don't want to talk. Suck my dick. Like, that's true. This is why men are supposed to be removed during pregnancy. It's true. Men are very crucial during pregnancy, especially if they don't want the baby. They make it very hard for the baby to survive.
Hey, the nigga said bus.
Nigga said bus, bro. I was like, I pay my own shit. You look like a bum right now. Like, fuck out of here. Like, red flag again. Like, now we not talking. Now the conversation is clipped. Cause I already see your intentions and it's clipped. It don't take much to wean a nigga out. It don't. The red flags be there. You gotta catch them shits. Before I wasn't catching them shits. Now I'm catching every one of them bitches. Like,
isn't it better to be attracted to a man when he didn't even give you an impression of even being interested in you?
I used to like that. But then I realized those are kind of the worst too. Because those are the most manipulative because they try to act like they don't want you. And that's mad manipulation that you're doing just to get me anyways. Like
Oh,
that's mad deep. That's a mind fuck, bro. I hate mind fucks. Like
that's a fact.
that's a mind fuck. That's a whole mind fuck, my nigga. Like
Yeah, those are the worst.
Video today too.
Yo,
my son wants to be in the video. He said he wants to go on your show.
I always wanted YouTube, so I won't be in here.
No, you're gonna be here often, brother. You're gonna be here often. Your mother's gonna be doing a lot of work with me, little man. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna be making a lot of money because of me.
Yeah, well, as long as you make sure that she sticks with me, she gonna be making some money. That's for sure. Trust and believe that. Okay.
You might go to your room, puppy. Start getting ready. Go after actually go turn off the game. Don't even be running. I'm talking to you. You know you about to turn off that game. Go take a shower and turn everything off and go to bed.
Damn.
Now it's 9 o'clock. I let you stay up an hour later. You throw a fit right now and I cut that game for the whole day tomorrow. Be grateful you got to stay up an hour later. Just to turn it off, go take a shower and get ready for bed tomorrow.
I ain't gonna hold you too long because I know you got a little man, and that's good. That's still shit.
No, we good. He about to go to bed. He gotta take a shower first. He's gonna take a quick 10-minute shower, bro. Now he gonna take mad long because now he don't want to go to bed. He gonna take a 30-minute shower. Yeah. Then he gonna take a 10-minute shit. Then he's gonna get hungry and then thirsty, and then we ain't going to bed until 10 o'clock. And this is regular shit, bro. Like,
shout out to little man. This is shout out to. That's what's up. Yeah, this is dope.
Did you see him? Like, you can't say he's not raised right. Like, he's a
definitely
cutie. Like,
no question about it. Yeah, you got him away from.
He's a good kid. Like, people can say what they want about me, but my kid came out great. Then that's it. Your kid is always gonna be a reflection of your upbringing. Feel me?
He was born in the city though. He was born in Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's born in Brooklyn. Me and Mamadis.
Oh shit, he was. Get out of here.
Yeah, me and Mamadis.
Oh shit.
I drove. I was mad. My border broke, and I commuted all the way from Star City to me and Mamadis.
Wow, get the fuck.
I didn't give a fuck. I knew it was a good hospital, and I wanted him to have the best. I was like, it's all right. I'm gonna go there. I was leaking all over the seat.
Say word. What year was he born again?
15.
Yo, one of my exes is working in a hospital then.
Yeah.
Labor and delivery. I'll talk to you about that another time. But yeah, so
that's I was seeing that day, so maybe she'll remember me.
Yo,
my Jewish family came and flipped the cover on him and said, "What color is he?"
What happened?
Yeah. When he was born, my father, I told him to come visit, and he all of a sudden invites his racist Jewish family to my birthing. I gave birth. The baby is already in the cradle. I already restored the next day. They come to visit unexpectedly. No one told me. They know I hate my family because they're racist. Then my grandmother walks up to the baby. She flips the cover, goes, "Oh, he's not that black." Then she turns to me and she goes, "You can handle it? Can you think you could really handle it? Angela, think about this." And I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here, bitch." Like, and I cursed out in Russian. My cousin told me to calm down. Why you taking it to the heart? And I'm like, why the fuck are y'all here? Like, so me and my dad got into it. Me and my dad stopped talking for a long time because he's racist too. And it's like, I don't like them. My mom don't like them. They did a lot of grimy shit to my mother growing up because she was Christian and they were Jewish. So there was a lot of smoke in that department.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
It was mad smoke. Yeah, there was mad smoke because it was Jewish versus Christian in my family. And it was Russian versus like Jewish. It was just crazy. And they came to him and they flipped the cover and said, "What color is he? He's not that black." My dad says he's not black. I'm like, he has a black father. Yes, he is. He goes, "But he's not that black. I'm darker than him." I'm like, "Yeah, because you've been in the sun all day, but that doesn't change his father being black." Like, what do you mean? My father is fucking racist as fuck. His whole family is racist as fuck. They hate me because I'm the black sheep. They call me Martin Luther King in the family. It's cute to them. It's insulting to me because that's how racist y'all are. That my vocalism towards standing up for black people has made me the voice of the black in that family.
Martin Luther King in the family.
They call me Martin Luther King in that family because they feel like I'm mad, like black advocate. And it's like, okay, what the fuck are you? A scum because you're judging somebody by the color of their skin. So you could suck my dick personally. Like, I got mad racism in my family. You crazy? Right there, I went to that wedding and left. When I came to that interview with Diallo, nigga, I went to my dad's wedding, 5 minutes, show face, took a picture, left. You will not catch me in these streets with these niggas. Nah, I'm good. I'm only doing this out of respect because you give me money, nigga. I'll be there for a second and then I'm gone. Niggas see me, niggas didn't see
was
me.
that?
Like,
When was that?
that was my dad got married when I don't even fucking remember. No, I really don't remember.
This year or last year?
October. His birthday was October 4th. He got married maybe like 3 weeks later. So I want to say the end of October, sometime in there, maybe October 26th or some shit.
This year?
Yeah. We just dropped that video with Diallo. Yeah. My dad just got remarried.
Wow, your father just got remarried. How did you feel about? Well, you were there, so.
I hate her. I hate her. I hate him. I feel like he treats her like a queen. I feel like everything my mother ever asked for, he has given her. Everything that she ever wanted, he has not given my mother. Everything that my mother deserves, she has received. Everything that my mother got treated like shit. My mother got treated how I did. So it was like, you want money, clean the house.
No,
She had a disability check, and he would only give her the disability check when she cleaned the house. That was her check. She doesn't need your permission to have her check. But because she was just from the country and she never got like acquainted with America. She stayed in the house and took care of us. That was it. So she never went and got a job. She was a teacher in Russian. And yes, she's Jewish.
Wow. No.
But she's Christian. My family side is Jewish. My mom is
with a Rush. They don't know in New York. What is a Russian Jew?
a Russian Jew. I mean, it depends. My family has a mixture of different kind of Jewish people. So we have Hasidic Jews. Those are the ones that wear little strings on them. You have like the modern Jews. There's a bunch of fucking different kind of Jews, and they all look different. They all fucking look different. They all wear different weird shit. Like the hat, we got that in the family. The niggas that wear the furry hats, we got those in the family. Every kind of Jew we got. My family runs big. My family is huge. Like, I'm just the
I
black
got
sheep
a
to you.
Russian Jew friend down in Florida. Just moved to Florida, very close. I know that
What
family.
happened?
Brooklyn got a lot of Russian Jews in Brooklyn. A lot.
They do.
Yeah.
A lot. I mean, Cyrus City in the back is a whole yeshiva. I used to go to that yeshiva. They cut my hair in that yeshiva.
Hmm?
I don't know why, but they did. Growing up, these little girls cornered me and cut the bottom of my hair. And then my mom transferred me out immediately. They didn't like me. They don't like my mother either because she was Jewish. She wasn't Jewish. She was Christian. And she put us in yeshiva because it was better than public school. But in public school, they was bullying me because I wasn't Jewish. And they could tell. It was like they just knew I wasn't Jewish. Like, I didn't have that culture that they had. My mother was different. My mother was a Christian.
Your mother, you felt that your mother's schizophrenia drove her to her death.
Yeah, it did. It did. I mean, you had to. There was a chair. There was a stool that she stepped on, and she jumped over. There was a stool. Then that stool was rocky, because when I was painting the house after she died, I almost fell off of it. And I always wonder, I'm like, did she fall? Maybe she was dancing, because sometimes she would do that. Sometimes she'll scream off the balcony. So, huh?
The stool was on the balcony?
There was a stool. She jumped off the stool, but I don't know if she jumped off, she fell. I don't know. I don't know. It was one or the other, because when I painted, I fell off the stool. So I was like, what if she fell? But the stool was standing when she jumped. So I don't think she fell. I think she really jumped. You know what I mean? If you would have fell the way I fell off that stool, it would have tilted. You would have jumped off and tilted. For me, like, but she just used the stool, jumped off. Huh?
Where did she jump to her death?
When?
Where?
Cyrus City.
In the building, starring?
18th floor. 18 floors. She jumped off 18 floors. But she was always fucking capable of anything. Me and my brother, growing up, we always had a feeling she would drop in front of us. Like, that was our fear growing up.
Or Pennsylvania Avenue. What side?
So we live by Pathmark. You know what Pathmark is? Where it used to be. Pathmark is on the outskirts of Cyrus City, but it's by the creek, by the pink houses where all those beautiful condos or houses are at. I'm the corner building right there next to Pathmark, right next to the church. The corner building. C1. 20 Vandalia. Like, that's my old crib.
My uncle just passed August 1st. He would have remembered this.
She jumped, and then in that same week, like 2 other people jumped in the same building. Now, there's studies that go to show that when the higher you live, the higher the altitude, the more likely you are to commit suicide. They can't explain why, but they have found studies that people that live in high rises are more likely to commit suicide than people that live on lower floors.
Oh my God.
There's stats behind that. So it was like, I wonder and then also the seasons bother us. Bipolar people, any kind of mental illness, For some reason, there's a seasonal change. So you'll see an incline of more wards in the hospital during winter, during any kind of season change. You'll see them be there in groups. And it's always during the season change. Something about the seasons affect their mental. It could be the lack of sun. It could, because remember, that's dopamine right there. The sun gives you that. It's natural happiness. It gives you that. So it could be the seasons are giving you less or more. It could be that it's a change. I don't know what it is.
Well, is that the same as people that say they move with the weather?
Yeah, like, and you know what's crazy? I was thinking about like arthritis and shit. It's no different. You know how they say arthritis hurts your bones in the cold? Yeah. And you have more psych patients in the wards in the winter. You know, when it's raining, it's like, when it's a full moon, you'll find more patients in the ward. Like, you can find patterns in certain things, and it makes you question, like, why does it work like that? Like, why during season changes it's like that? Like.
This is some deep shit. Are you lonely or alone?
I used to be. Not with these kittens. That's why I had them.
Okay.
That's why I got kittens. I can call my mom. They're a lot to take care of. It's not easy. First of all, I got bit by my cat like 2 weeks into having kittens. Like, no, through 4 weeks into having kittens. My cat got stuck in between the cabinets. So what happened was they're kittens. So they was in a cabinet. That's where she kept them. And I let her take over the kitchen cabinet. Just nothing down there, just them. I put a little towel down. That's where they lived. But then they fucked up the bottom. It was like a piece of cardboard or board that was the bottom of my fucking cabinet. I was mad at that. I don't care if they damaged it because y'all niggas shouldn't have had a piece of wood as my fucking cabinet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They fucked up the cabinet. They got stuck behind the cabinet. So I took them out the cabinet. She got stuck next to the cabinet. So I stuck my arm to get her, and then the cat bit me because she hears the cat screaming in between the cabinet, and I'm pulling her out, but she's stuck. Now the cat hears the baby crying, and she fucking sick my shit. And I didn't know she sick my shit until I feel a bruise and pain. I don't know if I still got it. Like, right? I mean, it's going away now. I peeled off the scalp, but she sick my shit. Like, and then I got this from cooking. Wait, can you see?
I can see that.
From cooking. Yeah, I stayed getting burned in the oven.
If you was black, that would have been a keloid by now. That shit would have bubbled up.
That shit look bad, bro. That shit looks so nasty. Like, it looks so slimy and ill. Like,
somebody got $5 for you. Eric Byron just gave you $5. Eric Byron just gave you $5.
Thank you. You gonna cash at me later? You gonna cash at me later for my presents?
Shout out to Eric Byron. Oh shit. Listen, wow. Should you get on your meds now? I mean, do we see?
I'm gonna take it tonight. I can't take another day. I have work tomorrow. I can't fuck around. I can't be fucked up at work because they will make me block on them because they be calling mad, titled and imprivileged, like, and just entitled. And I can't stand entitled attitude. And I can't, like, to me, when I'm aggressive, it's entitled. But when I calm down and I'm elevated in the mind, I'm like, all right, cool. So these are people that are sick that need help. I need to help them. When I'm mad, you're entitled, you're pissing me off, and you're mad annoying. Like, so it's like I need to be right mentally.
Be right tomorrow. I mean,
I gotta be right. So I'm gonna take it tonight so I can sleep right and I don't have a nightmare.
When are you gonna take it? What time? When you get off?
Probably when I get off, yeah. He wants to get out the shower. He wants to go to bed, so I'll probably go take a nap with him. When this is over, I guess.
When you pop that med, how soon do you feel something?
Within 30 minutes, you fall asleep.
What, that's the relaxation of it, or just putting you to sleep?
It's put you to sleep. You won't even know you fall asleep.
Which med is that again?
Lexapro.
Lexapro. So that's for the sleeping purpose?
No, it's the antidepressant, but it makes you tired. So I take it at night so it can have the effect, but the symptoms only affect me while I'm already going to sleep. I'll have it in my stream. It's in my bloodstream, because you can take it whenever, but as long as it's in your bloodstream flowing at a certain dosage in milligram, you should be good. So, I mean, like, no matter when you're really taking it, it's just that the impact from the direct medication is sleep, Thank you, guys. You guys are so sweet.
Baby, you cannot go. You cannot go.
Oh, wow, man. The cute
this house is lit. Like, I have a cool vibe in this house. I promise you. This cat is everything.
That's super.
And he loves me to death. Like, he's not annoying. Get out of here.
Nah, he's dope.
I know, your baby.
Pops don't even.
You guys cannot go.
All right, well, go clean up your room. Go get a bag. You already know the drill. Put the dishes in the sink. No snack. This is not snack time. You had dinner. That's don't start your shit. Please. I told you. What I told y'all. What I told y'all. Snack, snack, snack. Then he gotta use the bathroom. Then he gonna want to drink a drink of water. He forgot something in the kitchen. This is how it starts, yo. It's 9 o'clock. Like, go get a bag and clean your shit now. 1, 2. I hear you talking back. 3.
This is good.
Yeah, he's a good kid. 3 is as far as it gets.
Last time the father seen him.
When he beat him. That was the last time. That was January. That was the New Year. We were going into the New Year. He took him for the weekend for the holidays. It was him, his little brother, and his big brother. Because remember I told you we was pregnant at the same time. So now you got. Oh, I didn't tell you the story. So he wanted to name my son Dylan.
Right.
And I didn't want Dylan because it's my kid. So I named him Ezra out the Bible. So he named his second son Dylan. And I always felt like that was his retaliation of because we argued hard over his name. Everybody was shitting on me because everyone was like, Ezra's an ugly ass name. He has no nicknames coming out of that. You know how many nicknames Ezra got? He got EJ, Ezzy, Z. He got so many nicknames off Ezra. What's coming out of Dylan? D? For Dick? Suck mine. Like, no, we're not calling my son Dylan. Like, ain't nothing wrong with Dylan, but like, I want something from the Bible.
Right.
I want something that's gonna have value. His name means God's helper. Your name means ego. You have no reason why you want to call him Dylan. You just want to make sure you name him something before I do. Wow. No. Like, his name is gonna be Ezra. Fuck you. He was like, well, can he have my middle name? He can have middle and last, but he'll have my last name and my first name. I named him and he has my last name. You act a scrub, your name be your dub. Like, I'll take that shit right off his fucking applications. I don't have to include it. It's hyphenated. And my name comes first. It's not like it's Ezra James Robinson Mordigga. It's Mordigga Robinson. I can clip your shit at the end. What do you mean? Like,
that was a great choice.
That's why I hyphenated it.
You say he beat him?
Yeah. It was bad. I have pictures of his whole ass bruised, like completely beat him. He had both the boys got in trouble. Both the boys got in trouble, but Ezra got it the worst because he's older, even though they were born the same, like fucking just about the same year. He's older than him by like 4 months, but he fucking killed Ezra. I mean, turned him upside down, fucked him up in the shower, threw him off the couch. He had rug burns. When I picked my son, because immediately after it happened, he called me apologizing and saying he might have a couple of marks on him. I said, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? It was like 3 a.m. So I drove to Maryland at 3 a.m, got there within however long it took for me to get there. I think it was like a 4-hour drive, 6-hour drive, 5-hour drive. I don't remember. And in the middle of the night, I picked him up. Ezra was traumatized, covered in marks. Now I'm talking to him and I'm taking him to the store to get something to snack on. He tells me I don't deserve anything. I was like, nigga, go grab some fucking snacks. Fuck that nigga, bro. Like, you ain't never gonna see this nigga again. You go grab your snacks. You be fucking happy that I picked you up, because that nigga was gonna drop him off. I'm like, ain't no dropping nobody off. I'm not waiting for you to have him. You lost custody right then and there, nigga. Right then and there, you lost custody. You marked him. I don't even hit him. How dare you hit him? Like, hell no, son. Don't ever put your fucking. I don't hit him, and I live with him. If you can't tolerate his shit for 2 days, does you need to fuck him up? And I live with him, and I don't touch him. That says something about your fucking temper. That you can't manage your emotions. Because if I'm living with him and seeing the fuckboy shit that he do, and he pisses me off, I don't hit him. So why can't you control your shit? Don't take this opportunity out to see your kid on weekends and fuck him up to teach him a lesson when you're never there. How dare you? No, now you're never gonna see him. Then his family stalked me for a little bit. It was crazy, son, and I'm still expecting a court suit in the future, a lawsuit in the future, because he's gonna try to get custody again at some point, and I'm ready for it. I have pictures. I already opened up an ACS case on him immediately after he hit him. I called the feds on him. I called police on him. I actually told feds that he had a plan in his fucking crib and he's growing and selling mad drugs. He's baking shit. Them niggas told me it was legal. You know how tight I was? I didn't give a fuck though, because I'm willing to do anything to sabotage this nigga. So that's why when you said in that video, Tor, I remember you said in the video that, oh, you know, she probably don't have one child support because she probably got a feeling for him too. Hell no. That nigga's a dub. Like, I'm Christian. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like God will take care of it.
Yeah, it
Yes.
will.
God will take care of it.
You
So
try
for
to
me
get
to
back.
put you on trial, I don't want your money. I don't want you to have anything. I don't want you to say that you did anything to help my son. I don't want, because when he becomes amazing, people are gonna want clout. He's gonna be amazing. So when he's amazing, you're gonna want clout. You're gonna want to say I had that child support. You're gonna want your foot in the door. Suck these. You don't have nothing in the door. You're not around. You're not gonna be around. The next time you decide to put your fucking hands on somebody, you think about it. That ass, wrong kid, my nigga. Like, hell no, son.
That's just
That's
fuck.
another that's another misunderstanding. People thought that, you know, I let that nigga hit my kid. Hell no. Hell fucking no. That nigga hit my kid and never seen him again. Like,
Has he tried to get back in his life?
yeah. He tries to hit him up. And then when I gave him a chance, I asked Ezra, I said, you want to give him a chance to talk? You know? I gave him a chance. After the ass whooping, I was like, I told Ezra what it was. So if you miss your family, I'm not gonna stop you. I said, but I'm telling you right now, you could do better. Feel me? That's what I'm gonna tell you. You could do better. You don't deserve how you get treated by your brothers because they jealous of him. He gets everything. They don't get shit. Their parents, like their mother, the one that one up me. You know what I'm saying? She beats the fuck out of her kids, nigga. The fuck out of her kids. I mean, her kids come telling me that they went to the hospital because they had to get a reconstruction of face because how bad she's fucking these kids up. And you have my kid? Hell no, nigga. Like, you're never gonna get him again. I didn't know that. I didn't find out till the same night that I found out that he got fucked up. I never found out everything collectively. It was together in a package. God was like, here's your choice.
Both of them.
Fucking him up, bro. And then try to put my kid in the mix. Don't put my kid in the mix. You got the wrong kid. So anyway, they reconnected, and I found mad middle fingers in his phone. So I called the number up because I check my son's phone regularly. So I called the number up like, who the fuck is this? Sending middle fingers to my son. It's his brother. And when I tell his father snatches the phone from his brother, and his father goes, well, yes, well, he was like, well, Ezra wasn't being nice to him. So you're promoting this now. You're allowing him to send middle fingers, and you're just gonna validate why he did it. You're not gonna acknowledge that it's wrong. You mind your business, please and thank you. It's an adult conversation. Yeah. So that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I said, like, my son's comfortable with not knowing he around. He's scared of him to come around. He don't want that nigga around. Like, trust me when I say that. He knows better now. Because after that happened, I told Ezra, so you want to keep dealing with this shit? Because Ezra has friends. So when he sees his friends treat him good, and then he sees his brothers treat him bad, I have to be the navigator in that. You see the difference, Papi? You make your selection. Like, you deserve better. Your friends don't treat you like this, sending you middle fingers and shit because they're mad about something. They don't blow up your phone because they're mad you won't play with them. Look at the behaviors.
How old is he? 9?
He's 9. He's very intelligent because I put him onto a lot of shit. I put him on game, but I talk to him in kid-friendly version. Like, I'll break it down in a way a kid can understand. Like, you know, like maybe I can't tell him that you could do better. I could show you how you could do better because look how they treating you. Which one's better, me or daddy?
You know,
your brother or your friends?
Even though right
Your
now
friends.
you're not on your meds, you still are giving a lot of. You're still very transparent.
Yeah, always. It just gets worse. That's all. That's the only difference.
Yesterday you was on your meds. Today you was on your meds. So what difference are we supposed to notice here?
The difference for today,
I know what you feel. It's about physically.
physically, I mean, you can see my posture. That's number one. If you notice, my posture has been like before I was more active physically. If you look, my posture is slumped. I haven't really moved from the spot. For me, it's little things you gotta look at. You feel me? Like even though I'm loud and compassionate about what I say,
I know it. I want
there is a slouch. There's
right.
almost a drag in my voice. It's almost like I'm forced to talk. You know?
Right. I know the people want to ask that, so I gotta.
Yeah, so that's the difference. I mean, it's not a severe one because I'm always medicated, so you're not gonna see the jump.
Always.
To see the jump, you gotta see me completely off medicine or 2 weeks out. 3 days for me, you already see me spazzing. 3 days is enough. You know, y'all can catch me slipping that day. I can tell y'all when I'm slipping. Y'all can see it. Cause I'll black one everybody in there. Cause that's just how I get. Like I get very protective, vulnerable, sensitive. Like right now, I just feel triggered. But I thought of my baby father triggered. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that gets me tight.
That got you. I seen that. I asked you earlier. What we know what the baby's father would be. His mode would be to trigger you because the mention of his name did that, and I could definitely see that.
He triggers me.
If I was
he wishes me dead.
See, that's why I triggered
you. He wishes me dead. He wishes that I fell downstairs. He wishes that he kicked me downstairs when I was praying. I hate that nigga.
Very, 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 very fucking toxic. I want to ask you. We asked this before I leave. I want to ask the people in front of you, what medication would I be in regards to your meds if you had to choose one? We asked this off camera, but I want the people.
Oh, I told him Adderall. Focus.
Adderall. Okay, I would be
Adderall.
Adderall.
Focus. It keeps me focused on talking. It keeps me focused. But it's in a progressive way. It's not me. I don't talk shit about people. I don't want to say that nigga's a bitch. He's an asshole. I'll just tell you what it is, and you'll see the image. You feel me? So it's like I can get to express myself in a different way. And I always talk to one person every day. So this is kind of like a break for me to talk to somebody new. This is like, wow, this is kind of fun. Like, like this is different. Like it's progressive.
I'm on it.
It's entertaining. So, and it's educational more than anything.
Yes, it is. Very much. And they're getting educated here. You're taking the meds. We know we're not going to see you. Well, I'm going to talk to you before that, but they're not going to probably see you for another week.
Right.
Right. So let the people know, what could you tell them to encourage to be aware of the mode of how serious depression is, whether they're on meds or not? How serious we take, how much more for granted we should take depression less. We're taking it for granted, I think, right? So how much more should we take depression? Is it something that we should see as a medical situation or just overall serious, whether somebody says they're slightly depressed, majorly depressed, or how serious? What is your advice on that?
For anyone that's depressed, like what are my advice to people who is depressed, or like people that don't know if they're depressed, or just anybody in general dealing with it?
You're depressed right now, right?
Yeah.
Right now. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, my advice is, it depends if you got an outlet. If you don't got an outlet, I don't know what to tell you, because you need an outlet. Mine used to be weed and music until my neighbors started bitching. Now it's just weed for me. But everybody has an outlet. It's good to, even if your outlet isn't the best. Like my brother's outlet is Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't understand that shit, but fuck it. If that shit makes sense to you, run with it. Reward yourself with it. Do something that makes you happy for the day. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Push. Be uncomfortable for a second. Even if you don't want to, be uncomfortable for a second. Challenge yourself to do better, because the next time you face it, let me see, Poppy. I'm sorry. That was beautiful. What's that? It's a lion. It's a lion. Is it the white kid? What's that? It's beautiful. I love it. So it's like, I mean, I would just say, like, just find something that rewards you and do it. Get uncomfortable. Get to know yourself. Do stuff that makes you happy. Have your own life. And just be the best version of you. Always. Just do something better than yesterday. That's little things matter. Yesterday you may have thrown out the garbage. Today you might want to wash those dishes. I mean, little baby steps for me. Like,
and something that gets what happens out of your mind.
What? Something that gets stuff out of your mind. Yes, baby, you're right. Good job, puppy.
I think we're gonna end it right there. That's what little man just said.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I think that was a bar right there.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go any further. Little man, we're gonna exit on that one. Little man, that was. Say that again. What he said. Say it again, little man.
Guys, say what you said, baby.
To get and to do it, to get it out, to do something to get it out your mind.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, smart kid. He's very intelligent. He's a very intelligent kid. He knows what I be talking about. Everything I know, he know. But he's intelligent. He sees it the way I see it. He sees it the way I see it. He understands it. He's very smart. He's very down to earth. He doesn't judge. He's a wreck himself, and that's why he don't judge. Like, I live with him, so I know.
No judgment.
I'm positive.
Even though they try to judge, we don't judge, right? The more expressive you are, but it's right, because it's the same thing you were saying. Do something to get your mind
on.
That's
what shit from a kid could tell you.
So is this traditional therapy right here, or therapy is a lot more toned down than this? Is this traditional therapy?
Well, when I did have the bread for the co-payment, when I did the traditional therapy was more of just, there's just talking about shit. No
Okay.
direction. It could be a specific topic, no direction. It could be about your day. Like when I had therapy, me and her talked about work. We
Okay.
just talked about work for me, and it was just, even that was a relief because I struggle a lot at work. I do a lot at work, so I need that outlet for work too because it's such a huge job. Like scheduling ambulances is very complicated, believe it or not. Especially when it's a 2-man assist that you need to see your stretcher, all that crazy shit. It gets so complicated, and it feels good to know it. So I feel good talking about it, but it's like it can be stressful when no one understands. You know what I mean? Like the stress that you actually get to take. It's beautiful. I love it. Nice color. You even got teepees. Good job, puppy.
This kid is amazing, man.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
It really is. It's
And you distracted me because you should be sleeping.
this is and this
Lay down.
is all when she wasn't on her meds. Wow. So meds, today meds, today no meds, yesterday meds.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty raw
I
form.
don't see a lot of different sides in me. You might see me actually have to transition meds. That's gonna be the scariest one.
Oh, you're gonna.
Y'all might not see me. You know what I'm saying? Because I might get depressed.
Right, but I want you to know that I don't care what time in the morning it is. If you feel in a way, we got 2 different feelings that you had. Yesterday meds, today no meds. If you have a certain med or feeling that you feel other than this, say your name. You know what I mean? Boom. Then so people could get
the
differences right now. So,
y'all can see it different. Right now, y'all should see this. Like, y'all see, I'm just
yesterday, what was
dragging my voice. I'm not really active. Yesterday, I was moving around, and today, I'm just like pushing. That's why this is the face of pushing. Like, I can focus on the positive, but I'm pushing. Like,
okay.
No, baby, thank you. My son is like the bomb.
He's dope,
The
man.
bomb. The exploding house bomb.
Yo, I'm speechless. I don't want to lose his tone because he left with good words. So
yeah, he's an amazing kid, bro. He's my baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all. She got the Be Mine shirt coming to her. So it's gonna be pretty dope when you get it. You got to take your pictures and all that.
Oh, I'm a little cute.
She gets a complimentary one because she's been putting in work over here. So she gets a complimentary one. I ain't gonna charge her, so she gotta get a complimentary.
Well, congratulations to myself.
Yeah, thank you, Logan. I appreciate you. I appreciate DJ Chocolate, Tequila. I appreciate Iris's, Eric Byron for the $4.99 for her, Valley, everybody who's watching who's in the cut, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to let little man, you know what I mean? We're going to take out what his word. Y'all have a good night. We appreciate y'all, man. Real shit, all right?